Welcome back to Resistance of the Threshold, session 21 of Souls from the Well. Last session, the group paraded around the monastery and I realized that they're in kind of a lockdown. The early morning day has proven a bit cold, but nothing that they haven't been able to maneuver around and be fine about. They ended up across the drawbridge by crossing the Wary Bridge to the north side. Bought a couple of the spectral souls of the old Jernaran warrior class, and unable to ignore. There's a dog in my house. He's just getting used to being here. It's okay. He's a crybaby. If he gets cool later and comes up this way, I'll probably put him on the screen. But to what I was saying, they tried to enter into the building on the north side of the monastery, and then kind of like didn't go in, and then did, and kind of didn't go in, but then we're also like going in and stuff. And
sounds about right.
in the process, it ended up being the case that all the spirits that were guarding this place were summoned by a person up at the top, igniting some sort of stone that's up in the tower, the watchtower. That's it. We're going right into it. Fight time. Let's go. I just got the right idea. Okay. We need fight music. Yeah. Aw, poor little guy.
The Adventure Zone.
So sad. Did everybody hop on the initiative tracker?
Initiatize. All right, I'm initiatizing.
I'm working on it.
Oh,
If you
wait.
can...
Where the heck is my token? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm working on it too.
I forgot we played this game. All right, it's over here. I see it.
Oh shit!
All right,
Holy.
guys, we're ready to go.
He's green
Watch
screening.
this.
That's
He's
funny.
green screen.
He's a bath. He's green screening.
Ugh.
How come it didn't roll when I clicked
It's
it?
just because of Frozen.
That is so rude. All right, I'm trying again.
Oh, I didn't have myself selected.
Oh, not good.
I roll. Wait, what? Can I add myself into the turn order, or is it?
Alright. I ate my ice cream sandwich
Roll again.
before the game this
You got
time.
it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Shinbi, I need you to not be up here. Okay, thanks. Bye. Boom, boom, boom.
That works.
All right.
You don't get to
Oh,
take
man,
the
good
better
roll.
too.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
you have to
it's-
switch it to 18
It's
now.
fine. It doesn't matter.
At
They're
least first
both
anyway.
equally more than everybody else. Anybody else need to get on there? Did I get? I did not.
You got the bad
Mora!
ghosts.
Uh,
Oh, you don't have Morax.
All right. Okrin, you're first. You're inside. You definitely hear the kind of. It sounds like that. Is it coming through the mic though, like the dog?
No, we hear the music.
Okay, good. Then I'll start
Yeah.
commenting on it.
I actually need to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
The music? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I love it.
it is pretty
Or I'll
good.
turn
You're
you
just-
guys up a little bit.
It's jamming.
Anyway, Okrin, you're up. You hear the sound of the summoning. So we've heard this before. It's kind of like a sound as they appear or made manifest. And yeah,
What are the guys on the other side of the door doing?
you heard one go upstairs,
Okay.
and there sounds like there's two more in there.
I guess I will. Let's see.
But out from the window that you're in, the one that you entered in, you can see that there are two of them right there at the end of the walk.
Okay. Can I hold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hold. What would the rat do?
Seems like
I
he's
don't
just
know.
doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes of last session. I'm just
Ooh.
teasing. Obviously, you're cautious. That makes sense. You're in a place you aren't aware of, and stepping through a door can mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
But Mikhail, you're up next, and as we discussed last session, you had dropped down to avoid notice. Did you go back up?
Well, I think since nobody like for a while there was a guy over here, or did he go over here? I don't even remember. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
because I don't see him anymore. Actually, yeah, where was he? If you could remind me,
He
because it might
disappeared.
matter.
The guy who
Oh, he
left
disappeared.
away. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking of is that on my turn, I'm just going to run around and try to see if there's like we know that our rat friend disappeared over here. So I'm gonna go like no 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 rat friend and go like I think I can go all the way over here. I can go all the way to here as my move, and then look to see if there's a door or something over there.
Yeah, as you come around the corner, you would see that there are two now looking at you. And as you kind of move around to the window and look inside, you see Okrin kind of looking at the door, looking at the window, kind of standing close to the door. And he kind of looks over at you as you look directly into the window at him.
Do we have this like meet cute moment? You know?
No.
Like, hey, open the door. I say, open the door. Well, I'm gonna try it. Is it locked? Is the door locked?
The window is not locked.
Oh, that's right. It's a window. It's not a door. Damn.
Holding the
It's
window
not,
closed.
I'm gonna open the window. Yeah, he's
I'm
holding
holding
it
it
closed.
closed.
I'm opening it. He's holding it. I'm opening it. Ah! Trying to like force my way in there. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to open the window and jump in. I don't want to hang out here with the ghosts. Ghost. That's what I say.
Zoinks.
Yeah.
Jinkies, guys.
Yeah. Like you're Scooby Doo or Scrappy Doo, if you will, and I'm Shaggy.
Okay, so nothing besides the window maneuvering.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to maneuver that window open so I can get in.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough.
Okay, sweet.
It's already been
I'm in.
loosened by.
I'm in there with my buddy. We're gonna have a buddy time here. We're gonna get the shenanigans. Next.
It goes to them. They are going to. These two up top disappear and appear down on this parapet above most of the group. This one moves to here and looks out. You see it pull a bow over the top and aim it down. It's actually looking down at there, and then this one will teleport and appear here. These two will teleport and appear outside the window. They don't enter the window. It looks like they are on a defensive posture on the outside. Same is true of the two up top here. The one with the bow is going to take a shot at Casey. And the one that just appeared next to Casey is unable to attack because it just teleported, which is an action for them. So, bow shot. 13 limits, right? Casey? If you're
Yes, sorry, I was muted. Yes. I couldn't find the mute button.
Alright, so that's it for the sword, or for the soul guard. It goes to Dahabit. So they're 20 feet above you? That's what I think I said? Yeah, 20 feet above you. It's the height of this wall.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action to give Morax a bonus die. A bardic die.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my action to shoot.
Okay. So if it's a range attack, they have 3/4 cover, which means they have +5 to their AC. So you fire up at them, it hits the crenellations and kind of bounces askew. As you
Okay.
kind of snap down and kind of start the process of reloading the crossbow. Morax, after you inspire him and you kind of move past, will shuffle back to the broken boxes, and he's going to attempt to make an athletics check to climb up. Bear with. And he succeeds. So 20, so he moved 5. That'll put him here with 25, and then 20, or 30. He'll step against this one and attack. Like I said, they took the dodge action. Swings with Arcus sword. Hit, and baby cat. Also hit. Bam. Pow. Grievously wounding it with 30 damage. Okay. Casey, you're up.
I think we know what's gonna happen.
Like a rocket. Oh.
Woof.
Ooh.
He didn't say attack like a rocket.
Yeah, that's
Someone else
why.
said, yeah. Okay.
12.
Yep, you stab
Damage.
the sword, kind of swing the sword about, it kind of hits against the stone, and then you kind of push back with your fist, and the loose stone that you pulled free from the dragon bone kind of connects with your fist as you try to punch forward. Casey, any movement or...
I'll actually spend a key point and hit him one more time.
Alright.
Do it.
There's another 7.
Casey done, Evangelina?
Bonus action. Shield of Faith on Casey. And then I'm gonna. I can Sacred Flame, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will Sacred Flame this guy that was shooting.
So to be able to target him, you'll have to move to here. Or here. Because the corner...
Okay.
Yeah, that
I'll
building over there
move.
is lower than the building that's in the way.
Okay, I'll move there and do the.
And then pop back behind cover, I assume.
Yeah.
He will fail his dex save and take the damage, so direct hit. Alright, Okrin. You didn't take any held. It kind of rotated through, so it goes back to your initiative. They're outside the window. It doesn't sound like there's any movement coming from inside of the space. Like inside the
Do they
door.
look like they're about to breach, or are they just sitting there?
It looks like they're on the defensive. There's no reason for them to breach
Okay.
because the window was opened. It was never reclosed. Hate to be a stickler for the language that was used.
Fair, fair, fair. Um. I'm just gonna look over at and say, "No, I'm debating running in the other room, and attacking whoever's in the other room. Think you got these two?"
It doesn't close. The cats have to come through. It's okay. They can't hear it, they say.
What?
They can't hear the rotisserie chicken.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mika,
Yeah, I say I can take these two. Do not worry,
Right.
I will break them.
and I'm just
That's my
run
Rocky
over
thing.
the door.
Oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I can split.
Yeah, we're splitting even more.
Okay, so John, you're looking at the interior map now, right?
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah, he's right there. You're going to breach. I'm going to move you to a new map.
Oh, good lord. A double new map.
And when you pop in, hold on, I gotta move myself into there as well. Oh god, this is fun. Multi-level. Okay, so as you
Cheers.
pop in, you'll note that you probably can't see anything on the turn order. Is that accurate?
For going through a single door?
Are you looking at the initiative? I'm
Oh,
asking you,
I don't.
Does it show anything? Is it blank?
It shows nothing.
Okay, good. Great. That's the way it's supposed to be. So don't
Okay.
worry about that. The initiative is still happening, but it's connected to the Urmarag map. Okay?
I figured.
Puppy dog.
Is that all I get to do? Just go through the door?
Well, no, that's just 5 feet of movement. So at that point, you see two guys look like Urmarak soldiers, who look like they're prepared, but it looks like they're kind of looking into the east portion of the map. You'd see a double door on the western side of the map, and it looks like it is sealed with bars down and chains as well. Looks like there's mechanism for the bridge to go up and down. Looks like it's currently in the down position. There's a door to the north. And yeah, like I said, it looks like they're looking around that way. And there's also
They're looking over here.
Yeah, there's also a ladder kind of hanging from the ceiling that seems to go up into the tower section, which is directly above the red carpet.
Right here.
Yeah, it's like right
Okay.
in there. Yep.
Oh, above it. Okay, I see. I see what you're saying. I will rage, and I will choose the tail option to form of the beast.
Okay.
And I'll do a stabby. Say, hey, fellas.
Right.
Like, kicks the door open and just like, hey, fellas. Stab.
Don't worry about it. My wife keeps apologizing. Like, the dog has got to go somewhere while your mom's out of town. It makes sense. It's fine. I'm not concerned.
I haven't even heard it.
Yeah, I haven't even heard it. I'm the only one who's hearing it. That's fine. It kind of
he's
gives
the only
me an
one who's suffering.
ambiance because, like, there's a screaming.
Screaming rat man too.
Sadness. I wonder if people can hear it in the Twitch. I don't think we have any viewers really, but yeah. Oh
Well,
my goodness.
Andy and Elizabeth should be watching.
No, they're not. They're not watching.
But they're not.
because
Those
we're
sons of
playing
bitches.
Elden Ring.
Gosh, those.
Wow.
Anyway, you swung twice, you hit twice, and I just need damage. 9, 14. First one doesn't kill. Second one will finish him. And then I've got these cats who are like bugged out by the dog.
Then I'll move up to the other one, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. And then it will go back to. I gotta move myself. You're gonna stay on that map.
All right.
Yep, and I'll be right back.
Mikhail, you are up. So you see the
All
door
right.
or the window, and since you're
Yeah.
attacking from it,
I'd like to. I guess can I diagonally attack to this one? I think the window's right here, right, or
Mhm.
like right here. All right.
yeah,
This is what I
the
wanna
window's
do.
actually like this space, so you can attack. From
Oh.
it, that's fine.
So I want to attack, but what I'd like to do is attack that guy, right?
Yeah.
And then try to move and hide, which is going to be hard from ghosts. But what the heck? I might as well try. Why not?
Sure.
Right. So first I'll attack, and then I'll move and hide. All right. Let's see. It's going to be. I'm going to use this awesome dagger that I have, Dragon Tooth dagger.
Hit.
Ooh. Nice. So it's do I get to sneak or no? Probably not.
Yeah, it's well aware of you, and you also have
10 damage
You
then.
have disadvantage
Alright.
because they're dodging. So
When I move and hide, I want to move over here and kind of like hide up against the wall, try to make myself look like not there.
yeah,
Do I need to
on the
roll
opposite side
stealth?
of the window. Yeah, go ahead
Yeah,
and stealth
yeah.
roll.
Not great.
Okay.
11 and 21. So
Yeah.
21 would be if I had advantage, but I
So
don't.
they kind of see you and move through the window and into the space with you. They move, but they don't move in like a corporeal way. It's almost like they kind of turn into these forms of gas and kind of move into it. They're not teleporting. They're just kind of moving their forms differently than like walking would to allow them access into the window. Once they step inside,
Nice.
the two of them will both attack you. And let's see how it goes.
Let's see.
These ones are not wielding shields. They are the bow type, so they are wielding their weapons two-handed. They are both going to utilize their martial fury as a bonus action, so they have advantage on the attack roll. 24 will hit and 10
Yep.
will miss.
Yep.
So the first attack hits. Do you want to use any reactions in response?
Yes, I will use Uncanny Dodge.
Do you, real quick, Elizabeth, I just saw that you're there. Can you hear a dog in the background? Is that coming through on your end or no? Wondering if the noise gate is stopping it or not.
Every now and then when he gets sharp, but like it doesn't.
Okay. So you're able to hear it on,
No.
on Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really care.
So if you're reacting, Mikhail, it'll be 4 damage after having.
All right. Nice.
And then the ones here, this one, seeing that he has no means of egress past his ally, will teleport down. This one will continue firing at Casey, and this one will continue fighting with Casey. Let's see. On Casey, attack number 1, miss. Roll a d100, Zach, for me. And then the bow, roll another d100, Zach. Okay, so the guy swings his sword at you. You kind of catch it in the guard of your short sword, twist, and kind of move the blade aside. You watch the spirit sword flies out over the ledge in between the building and the wall, and it just falls down to ground level. It kind of hits, and it hits with a surprisingly kind of metal clink on the ground. The guy up top fires his bow, and you watch as like this puff of ghost fuel smoke kind of appears when he pulls and lets go, and you notice that the spirit string kind of breaks, and he spends the rest of his turn kind of trying to fix that, not seeming to have a problem doing so. And then the one against Moirax, miss, and that is it. Dahabe, you are up. Oh wait, the guard's inside, sorry. 1 second here. The guard inside, sorry, just the one. He is going to attack against Okrin. He's wielding a weapon two-handed. 21 to hit. Or, yeah, 21 to hit. So you'll take 2 damage after having because of Breach. And Tahabe, you're up. Muted if you're talking.
Oh, okay, sorry. We are gonna target this guy in front of
Oh,
the matriarch.
Okay.
And I'll expend my 1 use of that. So I need a wisdom save.
Okay. That'll fail, and that'll kill from the damage that Moirax already applied to it.
Nice. No, this
Oh,
guy here.
That will, yep, sorry.
The one in front of the matriarch.
That makes more sense. That will not kill, and it will use its reaction to move as far away from you as possible.
Cool.
Which will put it next to Casey. Alright, Dahabe done.
Get away from my matriarch!
Morax will do the...
Yeah, go kill the robot.
except you can't because we keep bringing them back.
To be fair, the logic does hold up. It's probably easier to repair a bucket of bolts than it is a flesh being.
Matriarch.
A puppy doggo.
A puppy doggo. Morax done. It will go to... Actually, once he finishes his attack there, he's going to... and then jump down. Which is only a 10-foot drop, so he's fine. Casey.
Trying to finish off the one I hit already.
Oh, sorry. Morax gets extra attack. I'm going to go ahead and swing a second. He missed. Okay, go ahead. Wait,
That's
7
plus 4 because there's 2 next to me.
So 11 damage. Okay, he's still alive. That would
Plus, oh, okay, cool. And then against the one still standing, I'm guessing 12 misses.
definitely misses.
It's my turn.
Daniel.
All right. Da, 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 da. Bah, bah. We're gonna shoot. What do I got for bonus stuff? Is anyone like hurt? That I
Not
can
yet.
see. All right, getting there. We'll just sacred flame.
Yep.
That one straight ahead.
He will fail and take 15. Alright, solid stuff. And then any movement or anything?
No, I think I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah, pretty solid position. Okrin, you're inside. We're going to go ahead and shift back to you here. Hold on.
I'm ready.
Alright.
I took the 2 damage. And I do a stabby.
Good. He is not wielding a shield, but his AC is high enough to block the first one. The second one will hit though. 10. Okay, he's still alive.
And that's all I got.
Okay, but he is bloodied.
Good.
All right, it'll go to. Oh, the screen didn't snap to you. It'll go to Mikhail. Who, in all honesty, here we're gonna do a thing. Bear with me here. Copy. Bear with me here, Kevin. Sorry.
No problem.
Let's say we move to the other side of the window, so you're kind of there, and then like so, and then I'm gonna grab a Kevin and put him inside.
Oh no, I've been put inside.
There you go.
Everything is different in here, guys. I just want you to know.
As you were.
All right. Okay. Could you ping where the windows are, please?
Yeah, the window is there, and there's a window
Okay.
here as well.
Which one was the one I went in? It was right
The
here,
one on
wasn't
the
it? Right
south
there,
side,
there. Okay. Mikhail would like to attack the one that attacked him. Is it this one or this one? Is it this? Oh no, not the one that attacked him. The one that he attacked.
Yeah. This one here.
Okay, he wants to attack that one again. I'll do that first. So I take my dragon tooth dagger, which is a karambit. Karambit?
Grab it.
I don't know. And he attacks with it. Aha! Let's see if that does anything.
Whoosh. Do you
Oh
want,
no.
Do you want a bonus action? Get advantage before you do it.
Well, no, because how come it didn't even show up on my screen
You're
when I hit
playing
it?
moving. It didn't show up on my screen. I don't see it.
Oh, maybe it didn't roll then. I'm trying to
Probably
again.
why you can't see it.
Oh, I know what I did. I clicked it on the item instead of the attack area.
Okay.
Rookie mistake. All right. There we go. An 18. So I don't know if I do 11 damage. I would like to use a bonus action to scramble, like disengage, because I have that ability, and try to scramble out the window and head back to my friends. And when I see them, I'm gonna be like, ghost. That's what I'm gonna say, guys.
Well,
That's it.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't
all
want to
that-
fight these guys if I don't
But
have
I hear
to.
that in the other room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
that's
you messed
5
up.
to get to this position.
Yeah.
So that's 10 to get
Okay.
to where you're at now.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I just want to come out here and be like, ghost.
As you watch them all fighting ghosts.
No.
Okay, the one against Morax will unmanifest the bow and attack with the sword. Missing.
Thanks, Mikhail, but we already know.
The one that is fighting Casey will do likewise.
Nice.
Missing. That's real bad. And then the two that were inside just appear next to Mikhail. As they track sound and fire themselves teleportation-wise to the sound. Stop it.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here with my matriarch.
Of course.
And can I see this dude from where I am standing?
Yeah.
Or does he have cover?
He will have cover, but you can see him.
Alright, so I'm gonna fire a bolt at this dude.
That miss?
That's... Wait, let me think. Do I want to use my
You don't. I'm just letting you know you don't want
end of turn?
to. Bahavedan, Morax. Because 17 would have missed as well. They have 16 AC base. Morax will swing the sword called Arcus twice. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that guy from existence because I'm pretty sure that'll delete him. Yep. And then he is going to 5, 10, jump down. I'm going to make an athletics check for the jump to see if he hits. Lands it. He does. Okay, cool. And then he's done with his turn. Casey, you're
What
up.
a fucking Chad.
I don't know why. It always seems like when I get a hold of somebody's character, I just make them seem way cooler.
Can you just play Dahabe from now on?
Just to play everybody. Welcome back
Thanks.
to Resistance
Wait.
the Threshold. We've got John playing Dahabe, John playing Ogrin, but not the John
Could you play me
thinking.
too?
And we've got John playing Casey and John playing Evangeline.
We'll just watch.
John playing
We'll
Laura,
literally,
and
we'll
Kevin playing Mikhail.
we'll get different screen caps of your face and make them our make them
Wait,
our
wait, hold on, hold on.
background
Let's see,
and
if I
turn
can,
our camera off.
let's see if I can get the Dahabe like Jijo face.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I missed a bunch, I'm pretty sure.
Should have said you were a rocket. It worked for me.
Do it.
Didn't want to
Attack
interrupt.
like a rocket.
Why aren't you a
Oh.
rocket?
Always interrupt with your rocket. Evangeline, you're up.
Okay.
Phrasing.
I totally stayed inside this whole time. That's fun. We haven't been showing the screen.
Wait, did Casey go?
Yeah, Casey, you saw some gyrations from the robot, and that was it.
Okay.
Have you ever played Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
You know those little like mushroom guys, and like they kind of just like gyrate for no reason.
The gyroids.
Yeah, gyrates.
Yeah.
That's what Casey just did. That's what Casey.
Aww.
Okay. So we'll attack this fellow then with Sacred Flame.
That's all.
Oh, that's poopy.
It'll dodge anyway, so it's fine. Evangeline done. Unless you have any movement or bonus actions, I'm assuming not.
Well, can I bonus action? Can I only do one Shield of Faith at a time?
Yeah, so if you cast Shield of Faith again, it'll remove it off of Casey. And put-
No. Sorry, Mikhail.
So
I'm
You'll be
done.
alright.
we'll go back in to the inside. This time, not staying there forever.
Yeah.
Key. Oh, the soldier didn't fight you. I need to fight you with the soldier. Sorry.
Fun.
What's your AC?
17.
I'll hit with both of those. You'll take.
I'll try to
4.
block one.
Okay. First one.
I'll be annoying. Yeah.
Okay, you block the first one. The second one will get through, and you'll take 4.
Oh no. Okay.
Let's see. It goes to like I was saying.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll attack recklessly. And again.
That'll hit. That'll kill.
Neat. It'll take a second to be like, hey. I like look around, left, right, nobody else here.
Nobody's else there. There's the ladder that goes up,
And he'll
and there's the door
straight
that,
up the.
from what you can tell, should lead. You're kind of confused by the spacing, but should lead back to the room you were in. You're not
This
sure how, like, yeah. There's this. This goes out towards the wall, and then this space here. It's like, yeah. You're kind of confused by the geometry. You're not a dwarf, so you don't exactly understand what's going on here.
It's like, stone, it hurts.
Yeah. So you open
Um,
the door.
Yeah, I'll go back through here.
Oh, you're going back in?
Yeah.
Okay. Ignore the ghost there. 5, 10, 15, 20 to get out. And bear with me here. Okay, and then I put a little bit of this on there, this on there, and a little bit of that. And then you are back outside. That's 20 feet of movement. You still have however much you have left.
Got 10, 5.
Okay. Whoosh. You see Ochre behind them, Mikhail. And speaking of Mikhail, you're up.
Yes. This is great because now there is ally next to Ghost. So I'm going to attack that Ghost with my Dragon Tooth dagger. Chop, chop. Yes, 26 to hit. It would be 14 damage and 11 if I get the sneak. I thought with if one of your allies was in 5 feet, then you get advantage.
Yes. Sorry, you don't get advantage. You get sneak.
No, you get sneak. I mean, yeah, sneak. That's much more
So you're
important to
attacking
me.
this one. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So
No.
that'll
Yeah. I
be-
want to attack. Oh, I was going to attack this one actually. No,
your
wait.
ally's not adjacent. to
Oh, okay. This one. Sorry. Duh. All right.
it.
Cool.
You're fighting against yourself.
Yeah. Don't fight yourself.
All right, that'll wound
Right.
him. And as before, you kind of see the kind of glowing red mark in it. You kind of have a feeling that it's well wounded. That'll go to them.
Nice.
I am going to declare both attacks from the current posse up here on Mikhail, both of them. Your AC is high and or low
My
enough that
AC is 15.
the first one will hit. Do I need your reaction to have it?
Yep. I will use my reaction to have it.
Take 5. And then
5.
the
All
one
right.
that's fighting Casey will actually turn its attention to Moirax and swing and miss. Dahabe.
We'll just keep crossbowing. And that's it. That'll be my turn. Wait,
Alright.
can I use? Okay, so I want to get like up that wall.
Mhm.
Can I use the matriarch as like a step?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make an athletics check.
What do I roll?
Nothing.
Oh no.
So there's gonna be this very awkward moment where you're like, okay, help me up, and Evangeline's like,
Okay.
and as you try to like, kind of like get, like
Oh.
she kind of like turns and you kind of try to get onto her back. She just like isn't very.
She just sinks.
So you're looking at Evangeline, and you're like, okay, that's a pretty decent, like, you know, but it's mostly fur, and so like as you put your hands into it, it's like
God.
it's not as big a like stepping pedestal that I thought it would
Very
be.
petite.
You're actually just like whoosh.
You're just a really hairy, skinny bitch. Great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just imagine, like, you ever see like those videos of like cats or like long-haired cats or like the weird long-haired
And they
dogs?
get them wet.
Yeah, and then they're just like like where did the cat go?
Oh no.
But yeah, unfortunately with that effort, that's not gonna. Morax will just kind of moving up after jumping down, spin about with the blade, kind of grinding it against the crenellations on the side, hitting. He stops and pulls the blade back through in a double sweep, and bam, bam. He is going to murder that one. He looks to Casey and says, "You okay?"
Yep.
And then he'll rush this way, looking like he's heading back towards the boxes to jump up them again. Alright, Morax done. Casey, you're up. Do you want to try and pull out Dahabe, but with like better athletics roll?
Shouldn't have to. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
You jump a lot harder than a lot of people here, yeah.
Well, I just bonus action shadow step.
Yeah, you jump a lot harder than a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
people.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pushing them to the back. You should be able to sit on top of them now.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then whoosh, you have advantage.
And I rocket at him.
Oh yeah, you rock it.
Whoa, he said it. He said it.
He said it. Oh,
He invoked the power.
I'm telling you, Zach, it's not a joke.
Yeah.
We're not kidding here, okay? There's power in the rocket. Go ahead and give me all that damage they all hit. Alright, so he flies out of the shadows like Senator fucking Palpatine. 14 and 12, and he's fucking dead. It's
Casey also goes, yeah!
Limited power.
As they launch out of the shadows.
You kill all the Jedi except for Samuel L. Jackson, which is Mikhail, I guess. I don't know what's happening anymore with this analogy. Casey done. Evangeline, you are up.
All right.
Looks like your soldiers are doing great up there.
Good job, guys. If I move here, can I see?
Well, you can see him. You just can't. If you shoot at him with a range attack, he's got 3/4 cover. But if you're just dropping a sacred flame on him, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because Sacred Flame, when you cast it, you see them, it kind of beads above them and then drops down, like with the.
Yeah.
I am rolling, and I am failing, and 10 is exactly enough damage to kill it. Yes.
Yeah.
So as you kind of flank this thing, and his friends are all murdered by the Darth Sidious, you realize that you have defeated all of the Guardian Souls. Okay, in the aftermath, unlike the souls before, they don't whoosh away or turn into kind of a ectoplasmic mess. It seems that these ones are actually leaving corpses that appear to have these kind of spectral rents in their body, and also it leaves their spectral swords on the ground as well, and spectral bows.
Can we pick them up?
Yeah,
What kind
I'll
of
pick up
bow
a
is the
spectral
spectral
sword.
bow?
longbow.
What about the sword?
It is a longsword.
Oh, wait. I thought I had picked up a weird bow.
Not a ghost bow. Probably not a ghost bow. I don't
Is
know.
it a ghost longsword?
Yeah, ghost longsword.
A bow where it was like it didn't have bolts or it didn't have arrows and you just
Oh.
pulled it back.
Yeah, crossbow. The crossbow doesn't have ammunition. It doesn't have the loading property, and it doesn't require ammunition. It's a +1 as well.
Oh, it is a +1.
Yeah.
I didn't know
That
that.
reminds me, for the draconic things we picked up, did those have stats?
Which one?
Remember when we picked up like draconic battle axes and stuff? In the first set of ghosts we fought?
I think that's what I'm thinking. So I got
Right.
a crossbow.
Yeah, it was a +1 battle axe. Is what they
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, because they were the ones that were wielding physical weapons. Like instead
Right.
of that, those were the ones inside of the cave. And then the bow had the repeating property, which is a artificer trick that you add to stuff, but those ones are permanent.
Neat.
Okay, so back to it. After the ghosts are defeated, spectral armaments are picked up. The thing about the ghost sword and ghost longbow, as you're kind of holding them, they do have kind of like a weightlessness to them, which, if you are proficient in the weapon, is fine, no problems. If you are not proficient with the weapon, you just cannot wield it. Normally, you can wield a weapon that you're not proficient with and just have disadvantage, but because they're light and kind of in that sense unwieldy, they're not very functional. But I leave the rest to you. You are currently open to do as you please.
Can somebody please help Dahabe up?
Yes. I'll head over there.
You help us up.
Go try to help him up.
So first Dahabe will boost up the matriarch.
Makes sense. Yeah, no problems, no rolls. If you're working as a team to get everybody up, you can get back up to the walls, either walls.
Alright, cool.
Because keep in mind, Morax is also there.
Over there.
All right, and if we're going on to the interior, bear with me here.
Yeah, I thought there was a third guy. Unless he got.
Wait, somebody heard guard the... What is this thing called? Drawbridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that shared with the group?
Who was it? I think it was
I think it was me. And I think I
Yeah.
massacred those guys.
Ocarin.
But there's one more.
I thought one went up the ladder.
Are you going into the window as a group?
Let's window it.
Yeah,
Dahabe will follow behind the marshal folks.
I'll just climb up.
You going up to the top? You said.
Yep. I'll go with him.
Well,
We'll
he-
just follow.
He has a
You get
climb.
attached to my back.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll have to climb myself.
I'll
It'll
wear,
take longer.
I'll wear Mikhail's backpack and bring him up.
Yeah.
Okay, again, you know the way that goes up. A ladder heads up that direction. So
This is more fun though.
okay.
Are we all going up there?
I mean,
Well, you guys can go inside.
it sounds like we're going
Well,
in
you-
different directions. That was the main thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we want to
yeah, yeah.
get separated? Oh shit.
Okay. So
To the right.
you go through, and then you come in through the bottom door from the room to the south. This is directly underneath the. This is directly underneath the tower portion. The double doors are present. As I said, they're locked and chained. There's a door that leads to the north. There's a door that leads to the south, which you came in through. And then there's another door that is here and is kind of strangely placed where, like, it's... If you were to go through that door, it feels like you would kind of go into a very small room because the room that you entered in through is kind of like here. Does that make sense?
Okay. Can we open that door and see what's in there?
Yeah, absolutely. So upon doing so, you would see that there is a staircase that leads down and up.
Oh god, not more of this shit.
While she's doing that, can I check the other door?
The north door?
Yeah.
Yeah, that leads to the first bedroom that you saw into, the one that was disheveled. So it would lead into
Okay.
this space, and it does throw through this cabinet.
It goes through the cabinet.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Okay.
And then
Back
there's
through.
a door here as well.
I will check
Oh,
that door.
Well, might as well check the door.
The door
While I'm
leads
there.
outside.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah, on Ermerag, it leads out, and it's actually leading out. You know, on here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Up here.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Oh wait, what?
So you entered into the room here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the bedroom that you saw from the window, the disheveled room. But apparently there's also one that's almost identical in this space here at the same height, which is, again, 20 feet up. The building here is about 20 feet tall as well, so it appears that it enters into that space. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is this just like architecture, or this is like space fuckery?
No, it's architecture. It's just that
Okay.
there seems to be a room that looks identical to a room that you
Oh,
saw
okay,
through a
okay, I
window.
see.
The double disheveled.
Yeah, and he couldn't get the window open. And another thing I was wanting to point out here is, as you're looking at it from outside and thinking about it, this place where you saw in through the window and saw that building is what I was trying to kind of hint at when I was talking about this section shouldn't be there. This should be a bedroom and a window. You understand what I'm saying now?
Magic.
Okay. So that window appears to have been not showing you into an actual space. And when you tried to open it, it didn't work. It
Ah.
was fucker.
So some freaky stuff.
It was an
outside door.
illusion.
Yes.
Wait,
Oh, Okran will come.
is
come
Okran
back.
in here?
He can be.
No.
Oh.
He wants to be.
Well, he's in.
Would Okran share that with the group?
You'd also see that there's a ladder that goes up.
Yeah.
Okran?
So he's kind of like, what? I just went through the back area there, and I could have sworn it was over this way. And he points over at this door. I mean, I looked when I was outside on the side of the building, and I don't know why it's what.
It sounds like you've been befuddled by an arcane illusion.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
So it's jumping it up yet?
Okay, wait. So these two doors, we know what's there.
Yeah. And this
Yeah.
door
This
here,
is like
there's a-
impenetrable.
That is openable. You
It
can
goes to
pull
the
chain-
drawbridge.
Yeah, it goes to the drawbridge.
Okay. All right. Well, time to go in there, I guess.
We want to look up the watchtower, or is that?
There's a ladder that's hanging from the ceiling. Looks like it goes up to a hole in the floor of floor above you. And it's hanging above the red carpet that Oakrin currently stands on.
Let me not go
Does-
first.
Does this ladder look high enough to go up 100 feet though?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll ignore it.
Looks like it goes up to the top of
Oh.
the tower.
Okay, that's fine.
So I got
Like,
us blown up. The last time.
Morag, want me to go or Casey? You want to go? You
wanna-
know, rocket
are
power?
You, are you going up the ladder or up the stairs or down the stairs?
No, I said I'd ignore the ladder because
Yeah.
it seems like it goes all the way up.
Right. So now we're talking about the stairs. This door
Right.
here opens 2 stairs. The stairs
So I'm
go
asking if
up and down.
they want to go or should I go first?
I would encourage Mikhail to go first as an expert trap finder.
You know, that's a great idea.
This is true.
Mikhail,
You will
you're up.
notice that I'm actually down half hit points, by the way. Just in case anybody wants to know. You can wait till I go down
How are
before
you
heal me.
feeling, Mikhail?
I have been better.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me utter a healing word unto you.
I thought you say, "Well, get down there."
Yeah, get your ass down there.
Get down there.
You bastard.
Stab
Yeah.
him back. That's not
I
great.
love it. That's better than nothing. Now I'm at 28. That's not bad. I'll take it. All right. So I will carefully go down, looking, trying to perceive anything that could be a trap or anything like that
Okay.
as I'm going. Actually, we're going up. Are we going
Are
up or down?
Up or down?
Which way am I supposed to go? Dabe. Or if not Dabe, maybe just the matriarch knows which way to go.
Well, up would make sense.
All right. let's go
Down
up.
would make more sense.
All right. Let's go up.
Granted, that was bedroom in my thought.
I like it. I like your logic.
So going
It holds.
down,
No, going up.
going up. Okay.
Aha.
So it goes up 10 feet, like one flight, and then it immediately becomes a hallway that leads to the west. And then it gets to another section where there is a stairwell. But architecturally, you're kind of confused because moving out in this way into the stairwell means you should be walking out over the roof or into the empty space of the tower that you were looking up where the rope ladder was.
I hate this place.
So the geometry in this space is weird.
Space fuckery.
Yes. So I would head down. Oh, wait. Are you guys following me, or do you just want me to go up and look and come back down and tell you what it's like?
I mean, I think we can follow.
Okay, that sounds good to me. All right,
Okay.
so then I would turn back to whoever's behind me and be like, "This is very odd. Everything is not spatially correct."
You go up all the way to the top, because if you do, there's a door, wooden door, that is shut, and it looks like it has the symbols that the knights had kind of placed on the door,
Does it look in any way trapped or anything?
other than the strange symbol, nothing.
All right. I'm assuming that's not magical. All right, I will open it.
Okay, you open the door, and you see inside, and you enter in.
Woohoo!
As you kind of enter into the door and look around, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Well, at least we got the right person for this. I should have a good dex saving throw.
Would hope.
Crit for people at home.
The man here is trying to
Woohoo!
push the door closed behind you. You are able to get your hand in the door if you want to stop him from shutting the door.
Yeah, I think I do want to do that.
Okay. All right. So then it's going to go right to 1-for-1. Nobody else can really move into the space because the door is kind of
Woohoo!
shut and you're kind of holding it open narrowly. So what I need you to do is initiatives are not necessary. We're just gonna
Oh, okay,
read.
okay.
So go ahead and just make a strength athletics check to try
Ooh,
and
that-
force the
that
door
is-
open from him.
Yeah, that's not my strength. My strength athletics is a -1, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna roll 19 would be good.
He
Just
pu-
12.
he pushes you. You have the option to either stay in the room with him or take the push so you're forced out of the door and back into the stairwell.
All right, I think I'm gonna stay in the room with him.
Okay, he shuts the
Because-
door. And
All right,
then
that's
kind of
not good.
Moves back and away from you as if he's not even concerned about the door anymore after it's shut. And he's holding in his hand a short sword. He's just like a regular soldier. He just doesn't have the regular soldier loadout. So what would you like to do in response?
All right. I'm gonna try to fool him into thinking that he has like an advantage on me. So kind of look like weaker and like not as dexterous as I really am, and try to convince him. So I'm gonna be like, let us talk about this. I am just a scout for these people.
Who was the person that would have been right behind Mikhail on the way up the stairs?
Maybe
Probably somebody
me?
awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it would be Okrin because normally our marching order is Mikhail, Okrin, or
Yeah.
Morax.
You try to force the door, and I'm just going to let you know no roll is needed. The best way I can describe it is the door doesn't budge. And when I say it does not budge, I mean it doesn't literally budge. Like, normally a door has some give, even if it's a really solid door. This door has zero give. Like, it's spatially locked in this specific, like, position. Like, it was an immovable door, but like a rod, but like an immovable door. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the opposite side of that, Mikhail,
All right.
you're trying to, like, play to him. Go ahead and make a deception
Yes.
roll.
I have my hands out. All right, deception roll. Let's see this. All right, come on, guys. Let's do some deceiving. Oh, 27.
He seemed to lower his guard, so if you wish to attack him, you'll have advantage. If not, you just kind of got him in a position where he's confused. He doesn't know what to say.
All right. Yeah, I probably should attack him.
Go.
All right, so I will attack him with my dragon tooth dagger, and hopefully this will work. Let's see this.
Yeah,
Yes,
he dies
26.
horribly at the end of your blade. As you kind of,
Woohoo!
I don't have any way, I'm just a scout. And then whoosh, karambit to his throat. He just like, "Ah!" and you got him.
He made
Very
the first
good.
mistake.
I love a good old deception.
Yes.
Yeah.
He made the first mistake of combat.
Like, you're talking to a corpse. You're talking-
Never underestimate a Janarin.
oh my god,
Talking to the corpse.
he's giving me fucking. He
Princess
is
Bride.
giving.
He's
Princess
talking to the-
Bride shit.
He's
He's talking to the camera.
No, he's giving me fucking like 80s action hero one.
Yeah.
I know. That's
I was
sorry,
thinking
that's-
also Hamlet soliloquy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
kind of that too. Yeah,
Basically
that's
the
much
same
more.
thing.
Yeah,
That's-
basically the same thing. Yeah.
Sure.
So then, after I do that, I just want to see if I can get the door open to let
you
everybody
can,
in.
but as you open the door, instead of it opening back to a stairwell, it opens up into the blustering cold. As you are now outside at the
Oh.
top of the tower.
Fuck! I hate this place.
So
Okay.
and here's more fun. As you
More
look
fun.
outside of the space, let me go ahead and move you to that map real
It
quick.
can't get any more fun than this, guys.
The space of the door you exited out of out of the building that you just exited out of is too small to hold the room you were in. The room you were
Yes.
in was 20 by 20. The top of the tower's little small parapet room is only 10 by 10.
Well, can I, since I opened the door,
Hmm.
can I close the door and stay inside the tower? I want to see if I can close it and reopen it into a
Close
different
it,
place.
reopens it, it's the same space.
Oh, son of a bitch. I hate this place. All right. So I'm going to have to look. Was there any other doors in that space? I don't think there was. There was just drawbridge stuff in that room.
If you're inside, we'll go ahead and move back to it.
Yeah, move back there because that's where, I don't want to go out onto a spot where nobody will find me.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you'd see that there's drawbridge stuff, and there's a couple of
All right.
arrow slits that are looking out. Go ahead and make
What's
a-
this?
Another door.
Oh, that's where I want to go then. I want to try that one.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't mind making a perception check. Maybe like to look around the place, see if I find anything.
Looking at the arrow slits. Go ahead and make a
Yeah.
perception check.
All right, see if I can. You know what would be funny is if I saw you guys out there somehow. Like that would be weird. All right, perception only a 12.
Still snowing outside. But yeah, you go over to the door and open it. And it
Alright.
leads to the absolute opposite side of the same tower space that you exited out of. There are 2 doors on the sides of the structure.
All right. Well, this is weird. How if you once you go here, you can't. I'm gonna try this door again. I'm gonna go back and see if try that door if it somehow will open up to where I was before.
So the door's not, the doors aren't going to shift anything. It's always going to be the same.
It's
But
always gonna be the same. All right.
we're gonna cut to the people downstairs. You're trying to force the door open. It doesn't work. What are you folks doing in the stairwell?
Well, I guess Mikhail is dead now.
Oh,
Oh,
Sad
remember
end.
him as he was, I guess. And then go back down the stairs.
okay. When you go back downstairs and into the room with the carpeted area, you hear trudging around on the floor and kind of like wind blasting. And as you look up, the wind seems to be catching the rope ladder and kind of causing the top of it to move a bit. And if you look directly up, you see somebody moving around upstairs over the small little narrow gap that's kind of in the floor of the
Hey,
space of the hut.
Mikhail, is that you or is that your ghost?
From the floor, the holes in the floor, Michaela, you hear, "Hey, is that you?" And if you look down, you see the red carpet, and you would see those guys 100 feet down at the bottom of the rope ladder. Muted. Kevin, you're muted.
Oh, I was just saying, is this the rope ladder you're talking about, or is it this
So
one?
you see how there's like holes in the floor?
Yeah,
If you look at them, you see that red stripe across the ground?
yeah.
Watch this. Oh, hold on. I can't do it on this screen. I gotta do it on this screen.
Wait.
Looking down, you see that
Ah.
those red lines are the carpet.
That is so cool.
So you're looking down 100 feet, and that's where they're at.
I probably don't have 100 feet of rope with
No,
me.
you don't
I
need
might
to.
have.
There's already a rope ladder. It goes all the way
Oh,
down.
just go down there then. All right, I would like stick my little head up there and be like, "Come up, climb up the rope ladder. The door does not seem to work."
No.
I don't want to.
Why would we go up? What's up there? Is there anything up there?
I mean, not really. You got the point. you got a very good point, matriarch.
As you say that and kind of look back,
Climbing a ladder.
you do see a very ornate-looking great bow, and it looks like there is a very large bundle of arrows that appear to be made out of a very shiny silver material with
Ooh.
very bright red fletching.
There is a very great bow up here.
Okay, then grab it.
Send Okran up, maybe.
What?
Why?
Because
To
Okran
go
is great
where?
at Okran is great at climbing, and he can, climb up, carry the bow, or I could just carry it down if you want. I was trying to save myself a little trouble, but
Just
don't
throw
worry
it
about
down.
You're gonna have to come down anyway.
it.
You're just gonna live up there?
No, I will come down. Okay, so I'm gonna
You've
grab.
been living as a noble too long. Trying to
I'm getting
force
cocky
You
now.
take the
An
great bow,
innocent-
Just send the riffraff up.
take
All right, I'm
the
gonna drop the
arrows.
arrows. Okay, I was gonna drop
Maybe
them.
don't
No, that's 100
drop
feet. I can't drop them
arrows.
100 feet.
Those
From 100
arrows are gonna
feet?
explode.
You're gonna take
Oh,
the
they might be.
items. You're gonna climb down the rope ladders.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
After about a moment or so, Mikhail appears at the bottom with the great bow and the arrows, as mentioned.
All right. Here you go.
Well, Mikhail, you seem to be the most adept with dexterity. Maybe it is you who should wield this bow if needed.
I think I'm only trained on short bows, but I do appreciate
Oh.
the sentiment.
So, what you'll note about a great bow, it's obviously not something that's in the player's handbook or anywhere else, but a great bow is basically a long bow that fires at a very much longer distance, but has a strength requirement of 15. The distance it can be fired is 2,000 feet at its maximum,
Ooh.
and it's 400 feet at its minimum range increment.
Oh,
that-
on second thought, I think you might be too delicate for this bow.
No, No insult taken, or don't worry, I am not insulted by
I wasn't worried.
that. Excellent.
Okay, so Okrin or Morax, you two have the muscles around here. One of you should take this bow and these very special looking ammunition.
Probably.
Probably more axe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you want to keep loading up the magic items on Chris's character, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
It's like
maybe
a hot potato.
But would Okran even use it is the thing.
Well, I'm thinking if we need to attack from afar.
True.
I don't have a way to do that.
Yep, proficiency.
With a
Except-
bow.
With this bow.
I guess I'll take the bow.
This tiny little rat folk with like a massive great bow.
Can't see any other cats in the way.
I'll hold it sideways. It'll be all right.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna make you a space. I'm gonna make you a little space, okay? And then you can move away from the camera.
I thought he was talking to me for a second.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm gonna make you a space, John, and then you can move away from the camera.
All right, I'll be right there.
All right. Adorable. Go ahead and plop down right there, little guy.
He's like,
No problem. Here I
Actually,
come.
I actually want to be on camera though, Dad. Such a bad little boy.
He's so pretty.
He's just kind of nervous about the dog.
He's charismatic.
Shimby doesn't care. He's taking the good seat in the drawer. Anywho, cat report over. The great bow. So it just drag and drop a longbow in. But yeah, much farther range. 400
Longbow. That was a
2000.
great bow.
It is a great bow. The only difference between a longbow and a great bow is that a great bow has a range of 400/2000.
Yeah, so
And then for the purposes of this game, the other benefit for the great bow is it does not have disadvantage with firing against the wind.
Oh, which is very good
just
for
a
this.
regular longbow.
No pluses.
Well, again, it hasn't been identified, so you're not sure.
God
Got it.
damn it. What about the I mean, I think from how you described the ammunition, we can tell that it's special in some way.
You extract
Right.
one of the arrows, take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tips of it appear to have this kind of almost like a volcanic material on the tips.
Like porous.
It's very porous. It's like a pumicey kind of like stuff that seems to have coated the arrow.
Redstone volcanic tips.
For lack of a better kind of terminology, imagine taking like the pumice foot scrubbers and mixing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
with like the head of a match, and that's like the consistency of like texture I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Nice.
If only there was a half orc around to lick them.
Right? Where is Squeak when you need her?
So okay, so we know that these are probably incendiary or something to that effect, fire related. We can guess.
One
You're
way
not
to
giving
find
that to
out.
us.
And the bow needs to be identified.
I'm not gonna tell you anything.
You've already told us
But
enough.
please.
So, okay.
So are we going down now?
So
The
what
stairs?
you'll note is that upstairs, Mikhail, you aren't really sure about the space. There's definitely something weird about it. Like there's a 10-foot area up there that you're pretty sure you haven't entertained due to the fuckery.
Yes. Let us brainstorm. Is there some way we can get to this space that I have been unable to get to? Is there? What would that like? If we want to do some sort of a check to help us understand that, what would that be? Is that a
So-
thing or?
Let me go ahead, and if anybody's interested in trying to solve the riddle of the tower, let me move you to the
Let
top.
us,
So
let
who-
us solve the riddle of the tower. I'll do it. Come on, Dabe,
Okay.
you gotta do it too.
So Mikhail, you have to
Dabe.
climb a 100-foot ladder,
That's all right. I'm too old for this shit.
and Okran, are you on up?
Yeah.
And Casey?
I imagine they wouldn't stay behind, but they're not going to be much help with puzzles.
Oh,
Right?
Wait a minute.
Like-
You might be the
like-
best puzzle solver there is.
I think if you just rocket at the puzzle, you'll probably
Yeah.
solve it.
I rock it.
I'm going to swing my sword at it.
Yeah, you just
So what are
Sudoku
these
all the
things?
time.
So
I'm gonna
those
headbutt it.
are chain mechanisms that would bring the drawbridge up or down. It's currently in the down position. There were also mechanisms downstairs that seem to automatically activate these.
What's in
Um,
here?
Nice.
This is just a pot. It looks like it's filled with pitch.
Pitch
Hmm.
pot.
And there are some mundane
Ooh.
arrows that look like they have kind of torch heads on them.
Yes, this might be to light an arrow and launch it at the foe.
Or launch it for signal.
The
purposes.
foe.
And these are the slits.
Yes, a signal.
Yep, and you're looking outside Dahabe. Yeah, it looks like outside. Looks like you're pretty sure you saw these arrow slits on the front when you were looking at it, looking at the drawbridge down. They're like a good, 100 feet above the door, or 80
You
feet above
know-
the door.
Bareback Brook.
I'm wondering if this is like an illusion thing. I want to like kind of go and like lightly tap or kick the walls at the higher and lower parts just to see if there's anything like maybe there's like secret
Nope.
like like a spot you could go to get into the other part of the
Nothing like that. Do you
base.
want to show them the problem?
Yes, I will show them problem.
This-
In old Janaran.
This is the door he came in through the steps, and he says when he opens it,
Yes.
and he shows you when he opens it, instead of going, somewhere that's plausible, he comes here. And this space that he's coming out of is too small to host the room that he was in. And Dahabe, since you notated the arrows, let's go ahead and make a perception roll.
Extra dimensional spaces.
18.
You're standing in the center of the room as Mikhail opens the door. You're looking out the window, and you're looking out the arrow slits, and you realize that both of these levels are actually about 10 feet removed. Like, you're looking out this window here on the side of the building, and you're looking out the door on the top of the building.
That makes my brain hurt.
So you're actually inside the tower at its top, and this other building this other section that's on top, the only way to get to it is through these weird magic fuckery doors. But Mikhail's saying that, how do we get inside of the actual 10-foot room that these doors are opening up into?
Maybe that is relevant. I do not know.
I'm sure it is.
Excellent.
What if we draw up the okay, let's close the doors.
All right.
Are you closing the doors on the inside or the outside?
What?
Are you inside of the room and you're shutting the doors?
Oh, yes. Because if I am concerned if we shut them when we are outside, we may not be able to get back in. So that is the problem that I think we have.
How about this? Why don't we put Okran outside
Mhm.
and he can test it? And he's a fast crawler, so he just crawl his way back to where we are.
Or if you count for a second, then open the door. Presumably, it's
Okay.
right back to where it
Okay.
was. Yeah. Okay, Okran, you're outside. They leave you outside in the cold.
His teeth are chattering.
No.
Yeah.
And then you open
Cold
the door
rat.
from the exterior, and when you do so, inside there's a 10-foot side or 10-foot room, and this is where you saw the strange blue gem when you were looking up from before, and it's sitting there, kind of slotted inside of what's effectively just an ornate lampstand, and it's kind of just locked into this ring. The ring appears to have like a spinning mechanism to it, and it's just sitting there in the middle of the room, glowing light blue. And I
What happens
Um,
when I try the door while this is happening?
so it currently will not open.
Okay.
I guess I go inside towards the crystal.
Okay. So as mentioned, the crystal's kind of slotted inside of this weird mechanism. Looks like there's a turning kind of device on effectively a lampshade. It looks like there are 3 kind of points that it can be moved to, and each one has its own kind of signifier. One appears to have a shield. One appears to have like a stylized version of a clock, and the other one appears to have the Atavian cross but pointed downwards.
Could I turn it to where it points to the cross?
Okay, do you do so?
Yes.
All right. The second you do, the crystal kind of falls inside of its slotting and just goes entirely quiet. Like it's no longer glowing or anything. There's no kind of emanations coming from it. It just kind of drops inside of its spacing. And it looks like it's now removable.
And I'll grab it.
Yep. And as you kind of try and force the door like out, Dahabe, you realize that it doesn't force out anymore.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem like it ever did. But it does feel like you could open the door like towards you, pull the door inwards.
Okay.
When you open the door that way, there's just a stone wall.
I hate that shit. Okay.
We have lost our rat man.
Okran, as you come back outside, close the door and wait.
Guess Okran is dead now.
It just doesn't seem like anybody's coming for you, my guy.
I'm just like looking at the door. I'm just smiling. I'm
We
like,
just don't
coming.
understand doors, okay?
they're coming for me.
If you want to climb down the front of the space, you could look
Yeah,
in through
yeah,
you can look in through the arrow holes and see if you can see them inside.
It's like when you go to the
Yeah, he'll
bathroom
do
and
that.
your
He'll
cat
do that.
thinks
Sure
that
enough.
you're dead.
As you're looking at this door, there's like just a stone wall behind the door, and you're confused. And you move to the door on the north, and you do the same thing, and you realize there's actually no way into this room besides the ladder. You see Ogren kind of in the arrows, like going, ah!
Ah!
like a big crystal.
Guys,
on
what are
his
you
arm.
doing?
So now that he's shut the door
Uh-huh.
upstairs, will we have access to our doors
When you
on this
close
level?
the door and open it again, it's still just a solid wall.
There's no more magic.
Oh,
The magic.
There
isn't
was
there.
never a door.
Okay. Okran, I think we better meet downstairs.
Yeah, why not? Then he'll.
And you see him with the thing in his hand, and as he's moving away, like Dahabe, you recognize it immediately. If anybody here is an arcane caster or hung out with one in their prime, they know what that is. I mean, that's a massive mana rock. It's made out of what Residium comes from. It's effectively
Ooh.
just a power source for magic. And he's just got it in his hand, walking around with
Just
it.
casually has a
And
battery.
it's not a small one, like it's a very large one.
Yeah.
Like if you had to venture a guess, like in like the old times of high markets in the barony, I mean that probably would fetch somewhere around 50,000 gold pieces. Like
Whoa.
We could rebuild our town with this thing.
yeah,
Potentially.
or my town.
you just gotta get rid of Denethor and
Yeah.
occupiers first, you know.
Yes.
kidding.
Or we
I'm
could
kidding.
just. I don't know. Nothing not evil comes to mind, so let's just move forward. So
Add to inventory $50K rock.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, that does actually pose, since it's something you would know about. You can use the Mana Stone as a component for a spell. In any spell that you use it to cast with, it will shatter the gem. It will shatter the whole crystal if you use it in this way, because it's not supposed to be done in that regard. But if you use it as a spell component, the spell is cast as a 9th level spell instead of its normal level of spell.
Woohoo.
Whoa. Wish.
Yeah.
Wish.
No. You don't get to cast a 9th level spell. The spell is
No,
cast
no,
at a
no. I
higher
know.
level.
Yeah.
It's like Cure Wounds 9th level.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
No. Okay, now what?
Okran, do you think I could take that for safekeeping?
You all kind of
I think
come
we'll,
down and then
I think we'll hold on to it.
basement. Or not
It's real
basement,
nice, shiny.
But yeah.
It's definitely shiny, but we shouldn't play with arcane materials that we're unfamiliar with.
He's just holding it with both hands, just like looking at it. It's like nose, face, eyes, right into it.
It's,
Give me a
Here.
moment.
Let me just take that.
Okay. He goes. Okay. He's like, well, all right. And he throws it to.
okay. So you're in this space, and obviously, due to the gemstone being removed, certain things of a fuckery nature have changed. So, are there any doors inside? I'll move us back to that spot and get everybody in the right room. But is there any doors that you want to try out in this lower area that worked one way before might work a different way now?
Yeah, let's try every door.
Okay. Which door do you want to start with?
Starting with the north.
Okay. So opening it, Dahabe leads into a larger space. After a very kind of short kind of procession in between the two, like there's a small 3 foot wide, for lack of a better word, hallway in between the two. And when you come through, you end up inside of. Why is it not showing a map? Hold on. Bear with.
Oh, nice. I'm in the void.
Very cool, very cool. Bear with me here. Okay, and there you go. So you enter into what appears to be some sort of practice room. There's a fireplace. It's not currently lit. Looks like there's all different types of archery weapons. Not too dissimilar from kind of the armaments that were kind of placed on the table. The bow that's present here doesn't appear to be a great bow. Looks like it's a long bow, but very much of the same style. There's also another long bow that's hanging on a chair off to the side. Looks like the targets downrange have, decent amount of arrows kind of placed into them. The main thing that you notice is that there is a black leather quiver, and it is filled with black arrows. And the black arrows' feathers are the same bright red as the silver arrows you saw before. Upon kind of hefting that
snatch.
quiver, it is a bit heavier than the silvery arrows that you found before.
Okay. I found some super heavy arrows. I'm sure they will be useful.
Okay.
Neat.
And spatially, the only place you can think this would be, and also in more of a logical kind of movement, you're pretty sure that this was the fortification underneath the structure.
Okay, then we should look south.
That
That heads back to the
means
same
worth a
side.
look.
That goes to the same
Yeah.
side. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying we should go up to where the door I'm in front of.
The door with the stairwell has nothing in it. So when you open it up, it's just a small closet. There are actually, I guess, not nothing in it. There are some brooms.
Interesting.
And buckets.
Oh.
I think we needed to head down that way. Unless we just trapped them somewhere.
We'll never know.
Could go put the thing back up in there. No, we can't.
Yeah, how would we even get it back in there? Well, no,
I
we
just have
can.
to climb up the thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, venture over. Good job, everyone.
All right, well,
Good work, everybody.
Bye.
I'll
Good.
just wrap it up there. And
Yeah, it was nice to know everybody.
Elden
Good job.
Ring. You are Elden Lord. Okay, so focusing on the outside. If you want to exit the space, you can definitely do so and end up back where you started.
Maybe
absolutely
that's what we should do. Maybe we should exit and then try to get somewhere outside
Well, we could try to head to the church.
and get there on time, right?
No.
No.
Come on, Kevin.
Not a
If you're gonna
reference. In
replace
an old...
Elizabeth, you're gonna need to do better.
Oh no, I could never replace Elizabeth. If Elizabeth is watching, no, I could never
Elizabeth
replace.
is the lord of all dads.
Yes,
The
she has
dad
that energy.
Big dad energy.
So yes, I think maybe we should exit and then from the outside try to get where we need to be, and then try to get in the buildings. What do you think about that idea? That sound reasonable?
Yep.
Not even sure where we're trying to get. I know we're trying to get maybe to most important place because maybe they will have a book that we are looking for. But so far we have not had luck. Although I think we are in right place. Maybe let's like where do you guys think we need to go? I'm thinking maybe over here. What do you think? For that area.
I think wasn't that there's no doors and windows there, right?
Correct. And the space underneath, you would know kind of from the dip down that this structure is the strange. So, like, you would know that this structure here, sorry, is the training room.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's where I found the heavy arrows.
Oh, okay. Maybe we have to go down to get up, like we have to go downstairs and then maybe we'll end up in the room we haven't been in.
But I thought
Well-
you got to get up to go down.
Get up
Well, no,
there.
no.
Get-
Wait.
Gotta get up to go
Oh,
down.
no, this
get
is
down.
like
No one's going down. It's
devolving.
It's a very
Yes.
things.
We're spiraling. So I think this
Unending spiral.
Unending spine.
unending spiral.
There you go.
That was
Gain
actually the
inspiration.
stairwell.
Gain inspiration, Shijo.
Oh god. For just
Wait.
repeating unending
Yeah, for
spiral
just
after you
repeating
said
it.
it.
I can give that out.
What the fuck
Okay.
game do you think this is?
Can I get it for Friday game?
Sure.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I'm giving
Friday
you
game.
inspiration for Kevin's
Oh,
game.
son of a. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you inspiration for John's game and our game.
Son of a bitch.
I see how this works. Yeah. Gosh.
The
all right.
warring,
No.
the warring triumvirate.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
Take
I-
inspiration to the followers.
Think that there's a so what I'm thinking is that stairwell wasn't even really here.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
So we know the church is here. If I know anything about abysses, is that they love church.
Huge fans.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I like that idea.
Or is that too obvious?
You think she's gonna try and like outthink you by like thinking, what would they think?
She's gonna be
Yeah.
like, actually, I hate church.
Yeah.
That's why I stole a book. That's why I stole.
Yeah.
Because I love libraries.
Oh god, I don't know.
Libraries with weird fucking tables.
I mean,
That was horrible.
that
That
was
was horrible.
yeah.
I run
Oh my
great,
God.
I run great games.
I just have like a traumatic flashback to that.
Fair.
Okay, so
maybe it.
As a
Maybe
DM, that's all I can hope for.
we do have to go here.
All I can hope for is
Go.
the PTSD. Players traumatized systematically by dungeon masters.
There you go.
I
that was
tried.
good.
I tried. I mean, on the clouds, wasn't
Not bad.
I did all right.
Do we need to like go square by square to get to the church? Can we get there without dying?
I don't know. Depends on what route we go. So if you're hopping down,
I
want
hop.
everybody who makes their way up to this bridge, go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll do it. You only live once.
22?
Perception
I
check.
rolled twice.
I'm sorry, 21. Oh shit, why did I roll twice?
Oh,
18.
gosh,
No,
that's
the
horrible.
first one is for perceiving stuff
Oh yes, you're right.
stairs.
22. Okay, cool. So
Gosh,
what you would
residents
notice,
must
Dahabe,
suck.
is that as you're kind of looking at the building on the outside and moving around this area, this is the 0 level. This is like the bottom, right?
Okay.
There's a small little roof there that's about 20 or so feet off the ground, and then there's a door at ground level.
Oh,
I was wondering what that was.
does somebody who is not me want to open that door?
I can check it out. I will go and check it out for traps just to make sure.
Okay, you climb down and you get up to the door, and you check it for traps. Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Investigation. All right, let's see. Come on, do this. Yes, I critted my investigation roll. Probably the best roll I'll ever roll for investigation in this game.
There are no traps.
I knew that's what you're going to say.
You know this with 100% certainty.
All right. I will look over and start giving hand signals. Just use your imagination what they are.
But you would know with that investigation roll, the door is
Yes.
locked. And it doesn't
Oh.
appear to have an arcane lock on it as well.
Ooh.
The spell,
Yes,
if you're not familiar
exactly.
with the spell Arcane Lock,
Isn't that an A? Arcane.
it adds plus
Lock.
10, I think, to
Lock.
the
That's
DC
K.
of the Thieves Tools check. Double checking. Yeah. DC to break it or
Oh.
pick any locks on it increases by 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pick it. I have these awesome new adamantine, however you say them.
Yeah, so
thieves tools.
You can keep trying all you want. So what I need to ask you then, just kind of simplicity's sake, what is your bonus for Thieves Tools?
Like
What is
I
your
think
plus to your roll? Go ahead
well,
and roll one.
yeah, let me just roll. I think I took what do they call that? Like
Expertise.
expertise in it. So if I roll thieves tools, oh, it's plus. Oh, how come it's not working? I don't know if this is right. Thieves tools is dex, right?
Yep. Well, you choose. It's queried. So your
Okay,
bonus
so-
is plus 9. It looks like
Yeah. Wait, 3 plus 6. Yeah, plus 9.
you cannot.
Sounds about right.
You cannot open this door.
All right. I would go back to him and say, this door is beyond me.
Matriarch, did you prepare guidance today?
Man.
Guidance
Wait, guidance is a cantrip.
So I
it's a
can do
cantrip.
it?
Oh, my bad.
So do you cast?
Did anybody prepare knock?
Do you
today?
cast guidance on Mikhail every time he tries?
Sure.
Okay. Eventually, Kevin will roll a 20. And eventually,
right.
his 9 plus 1 from the d4 will be enough to open the door.
Let's see.
Nice.
You spend some time just shoving little picks in there, and they don't break or snap, even though they are fine tools due to their adamantine nature. And yeah, you open up the door.
But you're inspired by the divine leadership of the matriarch.
That is right. I am inspired.
More than fair. Yeah, upon opening the door, this is Theater of the Mind. You enter into a long hall. Inside of the hall, you see that there on the left, like when I say hall, I don't mean like hallway. I mean like open kind of stone area with no furniture, no furnishings at all. You would see that there are 3 exits out of this space. On the very far side on the north wall, there appears to be a door, a double door, that looks like it leads to the north. There's a door that leads to the left. It's not barred with like a wooden door, just like a portal actually. And looking over at it, you can see that there's a stairwell that descends down. And then to the right, there appears to be a door. The door is barred on this side, and it also looks like it has a number of seals on the door frame that look like they are the same kind of seals that you've seen in the chronomancy kind of styling. Not the Atmos symbol specifically, but just the spirally weird looking sigils of chronomancy.
Fucking hate chronomancy.
So, to reiterate, double door to the north, stairwell to the south, or to the west, and then to the east, the strangely locked, barred chronomancy door.
Does anybody have the knock spell? Or like,
No.
that's what we need. Or we need a guinea pig to open the door and get exploded. But that sounds really bad.
Well, again,
Very bad.
looking at the east and being knowledgeable enough, especially with Goliath blood, that the stone to the east would lead you like towards the cliff that leads out to like space over the ocean, as the edge of the cliff in the mountain is to the east, and it's like it's right there. It's like right there. That door is weird. The stairwell leads down, which seems like it would lead into the kind of earth near the crevasse. And then the double door to the north, it looks like it might lead to this keep that's underneath the training room. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like we should go to the door to the north, right?
Yeah. Let's try that out.
That's
Opening it up and entering inside, you would see it as an armory. Again, I'm not going to move you to the map, just theater of the mind it. There's nothing happening there. But inside, it's an armory. It looks like a lot of the sets of the knight's armor that you've seen already are present here. It also looks like there are lighter variants in the chain shirt and like medium armor kind of varieties. A suit of half plate. And it looks like there are a number of weapons present here. They look like they are weapons that would be used in a siege by people who are maintaining a wall. So what I mean by that is they're kind of trying to think of the name of the cleaving sword for cutting ropes. It's like a falchion. Then there's a number of other different kind of swords present here. But it looks like mostly like defense weaponry. So a good amount of armor and shields, and then like close quarters weapons for holding a wall. You'd also notice that there's a trap door above, and the mats that were kind of present over the archery area. Your presumption that this leads up into the archery area would pull back one of the mats and allow you access to it.
Okay.
Again, Morax is wielding the Narcus sword, so he's not very interested in any of the weaponry. He's also wearing a knight's set, so he doesn't need a new one.
Okay, we can, leave that behind if we don't need anything in there.
Well, if
And then
anybody's
check.
proficient in medium armor, there is a nice suit of, I was saying, chain shirt.
Maybe.
What about our matriarch might be able to use it.
Yeah, I'm proficient in all armor.
There's also knight's armor as well, just like what
I think Claris can wear that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I already have chainmail.
Well, Morax's armor, he's wearing half plate, which is actually the knight's armor that's present here is actually full plate, which is on offer.
Okay.
But he does well in half plate, so we're gonna leave him in it. But if you want to pick up a set of full plate, you can. It's the full knight's armor.
Good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's a good
we
idea.
pick some up
sorry.
in case he wants to use it.
He is in the plate armor. It's magic plate armor. It's a +1 bonus. So if you want to suit up in the knight's armor of Burmarag, you can.
Ew, no.
It's really good armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good armor. Maybe we should.
Okay,
Get that.
fine. But it's like.
Is it stylish? Does it look good?
If
Put it on.
It does look cool. But yeah, if you put it on, it's just drag a suit of plate armor +1 to, or plate +1 to your character sheet and drop it in.
Okay.
Matriarch, I know that it's really important for you to rely on your faith as part of like your protection, but we need literal protection for you. Put the
Are there
shit
any-
on.
Yeah, definitely.
Fine.
Are there any solid fuel booster rockets that we could attach on to Casey so when Casey rockets, Casey has extra strength?
We actually had a funny discussion. I had a funny discussion with members of another community regarding this, my campaign setting. Joe Orbick and some of his friends not too long ago, and we were talking about winds and how looking at it from kind of an outside perspective, using the term winds to describe like what powers magic, it could be relegated to like farts.
God damn it.
Farts
John.
power magic. So, right.
Orbeck.
It was a good discussion. And I don't remember my point in this specific instance, but I think you get my meaning.
Booster rockets.
He
that's
is
right.
old, and I feel like when old people move too fast, they just fart.
Ooh,
In my experience.
I have seen this happen.
ooh, oh, Casey, right.
It's true.
He's made of
It's
magic. He's made of farts. The winds.
I imagine there's a lot of gas bubbles inside the robot body. Like farts could shoot out of like random joints and things.
The winds were
Aw.
deep inside of him. Waiting to be released. When you die, it's just a. Okay,
Speaking of farts, my dog farts,
so,
and he like scares himself every single time. So then he'll run in
Aw.
circles trying to stare at his butt, like, what the fuck did you just do?
so
And it's hilarious.
this grouping of cats is the first grouping of cats I've had that don't fart. Except my cat Mittens has farted exactly one time, and it was the funniest thing that ever happened. She stretched, she farted, she looked back and was confused, and then ran away scared. She was like, "What the fuck was that?"
I mean, fair.
Yeah. Anyway, farts aside, running my own campaign setting.
That's all right. Yeah, where are we gonna go?
There's 2
Shisho.
more doors inside of this hall.
Magpie. We got to figure out where we're going. I don't know.
Well, one door is sealed, so let's go to the
So-
other door.
I guess that's what we're
The
gonna
double
do.
door, right? Or are we going to the stairs?
The double door is sealed.
No,
Oh.
It's
was it the
sealed on
double door?
this. It's sealed on this side,
Oh,
so it's barred on
right.
this side. Like
We
it's-
can
it's barred.
We
remove
can
that.
remove the bar and walk
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Oh, the one on the right?
Yeah, the double door with chronomancy. It's,
No, the one.
It's sealed
straight-
on your side.
Oh,
Like it's holding out stuff on the other side of the door.
Mm,
I
we
don't
want to let
know.
in whatever's on the
No.
other side of that cliff.
no. Mm-mm.
Maybe not.
I mean, we could
Yes, it
let it
does.
in and run.
So let's go in a different door.
Usually I choose chaos, but not right now. We'll go check out the.
Farewell?
Did we already do the ones at the far end of the hall, the north?
Yeah. It just led to the
Um,
armory that was underneath the training room.
That's right. That's right. The stairs.
The stairs. Okay. The stairs descend down. And, that's a lot of crying. The stairs descend down. Yeah, sorry, hold on. They head down, and when you make your way down the steps, you'll note that it's almost like you're in, you know, when you take a slinky and kind of shift the 2 sides, and like the spiral remains, but it's like offset.
Yeah.
It feels like that's what the staircase is doing, kind of down and to the left. Or in your instance, it feels like it's going down along the outside wall of the crevasse, which is what you'd presume.
Okay.
Yeah. So after descending for a number of flights, it feels like it's going to continue. Do you wish to continue down the flights, even though it's a very long and arduous walk, or do you wish to stop and head back up? So far, I'd say you've probably descended about 200 feet by the point where it's kind of like, it's a lot of stairs.
Okay, maybe we go back up. Like this could be a potential. Because if we felt there was an entrance from the crevasse, this is potentially it.
Yeah, an entrance
Yeah.
into the crevasse proper, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a potential exit route. At least in my mind.
Yes, I agree with what you're saying.
So we'll go back up and then do we want to check out the sealed door? Or do we want to just leave it for now?
Is sealed door? The
Sealed?
door?
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Is sealed door. That's just a call out. I don't know. What would we do to open it? Like, wouldn't it like explode on us if
Lift
we
the
touched it?
bar.
I mean, that might work. You might be right. It might not be protecting on this side, which means, would there be like some sort of like, could we use our magical knowledge? Because I even have some magical knowledge.
No, because chronomancy is actually outlawed, so you wouldn't have any
Those
knowledge on
bastards.
chronomancy. It's kind of
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. It's outlawed. Cardiff. All right. I don't really want to go up and grab this bar and see if it explodes on my face. I don't think anybody does, do they? Nope. All right. What's the other option? What's the other place we could go?
Go to the church.
We go to the church?
Okay.
Like you're
So
talking like leave the building?
you're not opening the chronomancy door.
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you guys think? We've been hitting lots of chronomancy. I don't really want to grab it because I think it'll kill me.
I don't know, what do Zach and John think?
I mean, Casey is always down to try a door.
Same.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're down to clown.
Who's opening the door?
Fuck it, I will.
No.
You're
No.
gonna get blown up.
No.
No.
I was gonna offer to Okran unless Okran wants Casey to do it.
You know,
Then they'll do it.
I will say this: we do respect a leader who leads from the front.
I respect it. I love it.
As her guard, maybe I should do
Get to the back now.
it. I think I will.
I do appreciate you exuding this girl boss energy, but
Yeah, Okran's like, oh,
Yeah.
Like she's literally reaching
I'm-
for it, and Okran's like, "Hey, mama!"
Ogren moves over, hefts the bar up out of the cradle, slots. It just kind of falls down to the ground, and then when you push the door open, which seems to kind of be loose on its hinges when the bar is removed, it opens up, and you see a about 50-foot long tunnel, and bright light after that, with snow kind of fluttering past it. Looking out from it, it does look like this leads out towards the out of the cliff, like opposite Gateneath, like out towards the ocean. And if any of you move over to it, what you'll see is that there is a staircase, narrow and winding, that descends down the back towards the ocean.
Okay.
maybe a way out.
It's a shortcut. Yeah. This is our exit.
Yeah, there was a potential for when you were on the beach with the Feywild shenanigans that you accidentally found the staircase and headed all the way up here and then realized that the door was.
Uh-huh.
Love it. Okay, so I feel like we should close the door and bar it just in case, but now we know how to like
And you'll note that the
Get out.
rooms don't like deactivate or anything when the bar is open. Nothing like that happens. So when you come back and shut it, they're still active apparently. From what you'd assume, nothing kind of happens to them. They don't magically discharge or what have you.
cool. So now we have an exit.
Pop back outside, climb back up onto the wall, and are on the opposite side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, just across from you, you can see that there is an entryway into a tower on the opposite side of the bridge, and there's nothing kind of stopping you from the bridge, but it does follow the same rules as the bridge north of here, so it's one at a time. But that won't matter because you're coming at it this way instead of the other direction. There looks like there's a drop off to kind of a ground level courtyard area down below, and there looks like there's a staircase that leads up to yet another kind of taller structure nearby. It actually looks like you can access the roof relatively easy in this 30-foot tall building upon entry. It looks like its only purpose, this building, is actually just being a higher elevation, an actual watchtower. That said, you're free to move as you'd like. It definitely looks like there's going to have to be some hopping or skipping or kind of moving about to kind of get to where you're wanting to go from here.
All right, where are we headed, people? Cross, right? I'll go first, cross the rope bridge, make sure it seems.
Yeah, again, it's the same rules as the last
Yeah.
one.
One at a time.
One at a time.
So from this point, it does look like you can kind of go down these stairs, get back to ground level, and kind of move back and around to where you know you were. Looks like you can go into this tower. Looks like you can drop down and then climb up these stairs, move over to this weird wash tower kind of position, or kind of move past it. It's entirely up to you how you want to proceed.
We want to head over to the church. Is that what you guys thought
Yeah.
was a good idea? All right, let's head down this way then.
What you guys thought was a good. Are you distancing yourself from the plan, Mikhail?
No, it's just I'm lost. I'm like, whatever you guys want to do, I'm down. I'm down with it.
Right. Definitely not plausible deniability.
He's down
Yeah.
to clown though.
Yeah, I'm down to clown. So I don't mind doing things. I'm kind of like lost of where, like, I thought it was going to be in here unless we missed it. So I don't know. Coming down to these areas isn't bad. You know, maybe this is a good spot. I don't know.
Where's Casey?
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I
We
was
lost
waiting to
Casey.
go last.
Okay. All right.
So let's go down and head this, like the way
So-
we said we could drop down and then head over to this
To
area.
confirm, this kind of entry into this tower here looks like it's kind of like an outdoor stairwell to like an apartment like building. Have you ever been in one of those? Like kind of just
Yeah.
like the stone structure. It looks like it goes up. Looks like it would just go up to the top of this kind of structure. Doesn't look like there's anything inside of it besides that. And then there's a narrow space in between this and the building next to it that looks like it leads to a drop off. There's a staircase that leads up to a door. The wooden door looks like it's very sturdy and shut. And then, as I mentioned, this tower looks like it has a stairway that leads up into it as well. However you'd like to proceed, it's up to you.
Can we?
Well, getting up on the
Oh.
building would be about a 10-foot jump. So, yeah, you can climb up
Okay.
there. You can climb up there, that's fine.
And then we can kind of go this way, jump down onto this building, and then down, and then down,
Okay, Miss Parkour.
and then come under the bridge. Or there's got to be a way, because this is like the same level as like this here.
Yeah, maybe we could check.
So we
Where's the
go-
church? Is the church over here?
I think this is.
Yeah.
No, it's in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So if we can get onto like this level here, we can come around the front here.
The courtyard level.
No.
Oh.
This parapet level that goes around here.
Yeah.
It comes around the front. And then like this is the right? And then we can drop down onto this roof and then into the courtyard by the church. Right?
Yep. I don't know. It sounds plausible to me.
Okay.
Let's do it. Bum,
Okay,
bum,
go ahead and
bum,
make
bum.
Are we trying to do this stealthily?
No.
I mean,
no rolls needed. If that's the case and you're wanting to end up here, I'll go ahead and just say that that path's pretty well drawn and you're not running into anything that I've got that'll murder you. So we'll just go ahead and shift everybody down that direction. And after, a short series of parkouring, you kind of come down onto this wooden structure here, drop down and end up at the front gate of the, effectively the Barbican of the church proper of the monastery.
if we survive this, one of the epithets for the matriarch will be Parkouriana.
Nice. Like it.
Now we just have to figure out where to slot it in.
All right. So the door isn't open, right? So we're gonna have like somebody who can climb.
Oh,
like
so no,
open
yeah,
and
the
climb
gate,
up.
the gate is open. You can move into the
Ah.
courtyard, no problem. There's no.
That's
people
not
okay,
sus
man.
at all.
There's no
Yeah.
people
Can I
here.
still climb up the? I still want to climb.
Everything about this is sus. I'm over it.
Absolutely fine.
Right.
So just to quickly kind of do the elevation game real quick. Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We're looking 20. We're
The
looking
elevation game.
40.
It's like the crying game.
We're looking
Yeah.
40. Looking 20.
Kevin, did you watch that?
I did. It was a sad movie,
30.
Yeah.
Any
but it was
questions on
good.
the
I
elevations?
thought.
Anybody need any
No.
specific areas pinged?
Nope.
Pingage. I think we're
This
just gonna walk
tent.
through.
5.
10 feet.
This roof. This
Uh,
roof.
Oh, okay, cool.
This roof.
Hold on. So this would be
I was kidding.
I was not.
60,
Don't kid.
80.
Well, actually, yeah, the original parkour star is Okran, so
Okay,
This is true.
that's important.
and
He's training me.
Aww.
10.
Like an old skater,
He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
like Tony Hawk or something. But
He wasn't good enough for her. Okay, so anyways, what's the plan?
we're gonna walk right through the
I'm gonna walk in.
door, and then Okran's gonna cover us from above, like Okran always does.
Okay, Okran, you're hopping up to the next level.
Yes.
Going
Okay.
over through there.
Go ahead and make a perception check. It's
Oh,
just gonna
I-
move around to the courtyard to look down it.
Oh, I had to reload. What's my thing?
Perception check.
Reception. It's
Nice.
probably bad. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, nice.
Okay,
Well,
so
19.
you kind of looking out, like there's something about the space as you're kind of moving over to the eastern side of the space you're on. There's something about the air around the door that's kind of offsetting. It's almost like the snow
Oh,
is
this-
being the door of the church. It's almost as if the snow is being blown away from the space in front of the door. Like something is kind of buffering it away, or like it's just not landing on the ground proper. There's snow on the ground, mind you, but it's not. It doesn't seem like the snow is falling directly off.
So, like,
the
there's a
ground.
dead space.
There's like a dead
kind of.
space in front of the door. It's very strange.
Wait. Where?
Yeah, correct. Right in front of the door.
Oh,
What's the size of it?
Pretty big, like maybe 20 or 30 feet.
Who
like,
drew that?
tall.
Me. Hold on, let me get rid of it.
Yeah, it's more kind of like here, kind of on these steps. It's pretty big.
Someone
You
stabbed
tried.
that space.
Stop drawing on my map.
Oh,
My biggest pet peeve.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Ah!
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
In my,
Oh
so
no, we're gonna die.
in my earlier games, and before we started like streaming, I was recording on like NVIDIA capture.
Oh, God.
Terrible! It was terrible. I
yeah, Shadow plays bad.
so bad. So they would just draw dicks on my map. They would just draw dicks on my map all the time.
That's rude. I don't like that.
Why?
That's my Sunday game. Don't worry, I get it.
But yeah,
It's literally just any map.
it almost looks
Yike.
like there's something there that's invisible or incorporeal, like a ghost.
Oh. Go.
There do be lots of ghosts here.
Yeah, maybe it's a ghost cat. Like a
Maybe you
giant
should
cat.
shoot it with your bow.
Oh yeah. What a cool
great.
One of your
idea.
new fancy
I
arrows.
think right now stealth is probably the better.
Babe,
If you're trying
they
to,
know
Oh,
we're here.
shit.
if you're trying to maintain a level of stealth, because I didn't ask you that specifically, and who keeps drawing on my map?
I didn't mean to. I meant to move.
If you are trying to maintain a level of stealth, I need you to make a stealth roll. Actually,
Okay. I'll go back and
Oh,
well, you
okay.
can move. That's fine. I want to know if I know that you're up.
General.
There or not.
okie dokie. Hey.
Nice.
I may not know you're up
Gosh.
there.
Like good and bad. Those rolls.
Hey,
So I'll go back to this corner and can any of them see me up here?
Mikhail, come here.
That's
Waving my arms.
what is what the I'm right next to you actually.
No, come here.
Wait, I come there. Get it close. Yes. What do you want? What is up? Oh. Greater invisibility. Ooh, sweet. All right. Do you want me to go up and follow Ogren,
Do what you gotta do.
or do you want me to walk through? Well, maybe it'd
If
be better
you-
if I just walk through here to see, like, if I can get all the way to the place and back.
Go here and here.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll like walk all
Come
the way
up
over.
on this.
I will do exactly that. I'll go over there and go over here, and like
Okay. As you make your way across this,
maybe right there, so I can still see you guys.
as you make your way across the last section of that leg of the journey, you see an outline of what appears to be like a very large figure, kind of just in that space. And it's almost like looking at a mirage of the church, but the mirage having shape. As you kind of step in that last leg of it and move towards it, you watch the mirage solidify, and you hear that same kind of summoning sound that the ghosts make, only much, much
Oh.
larger, as a massive dragon formed of ghostial matter appears there in that
Oh,
space.
those are the worst kind of dragons.
You then
And
see
they
it-
can probably see invisible shit.
You then see it kind of
Probably.
looking over in your general direction, and since everyone else was holding back and Okrin, you're up there, this is where we'll start the combat. Everybody roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Oh,
All right.
awesome.
We have
Oh.
them right where we want them,
And,
guys.
and
Don't
by the
worry
way,
about it.
this is section 2 of 5. So just so you know, the first big boss was section 3 of 5. The first big boss was the weird creature inside the cave. Second big boss was the brigadier.
Which do we still have that crown?
Yeah, probably, but nobody's
What did
attuned
it
to it.
do?
Nobody's attuned to it or identified it, so you have no idea.
Can I put it on?
Can I put it on?
Can I make it happen now? Can I use it?
I want
Well,
to
and then
be
maybe
a
an hour will
princess.
know.
Does it kill dragons? I mean, you can wear it all you want. You're just not attuned to it. That's
Whatever.
Yeah.
all.
I will be pretty when I die, though.
Oh, so pretty. And witty.
Ghost dragon.
All
classic.
right.
I was at 17.
Kevin needs to roll. I mean, needs to be in front of me.
What about me?
And
Why
Kevin-
am I not?
And
I thought I rolled.
Magpie.
Did I
already
get cleared
rolled.
again?
Oh, yeah. He has to wait till he gets everybody on there, then he'll reorganize them.
No,
It's
I'm
my-
just.
Nothing
mine
but
is, like,
trash
literally
initiatives this
not-
whole
Oh, here,
dungeon.
I'll just erase this.
Oh my god, I'm such a dumbass. Hold on. I clicked on my token, I just didn't have the select option available.
Look at that dragon. It's slow. 11.
Everybody rolled?
John,
Alright.
can you put me before?
Evangeline?
You did it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You're before Evangeline, right?
Yeah. No, I'm slower than Evangeline
And you're slower than Mikhail.
and Mikhail.
Okay, cool. And Mikhail's on there twice.
What? I can only see one of me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Wait
I
a
see
minute.
one of them.
Maybe I cast mirror image.
Oh, I see why.
Too bad,
I think I would
DM.
have it. Do you still see yourself on the initiative count?
I do. I see myself at 17. I go
Perfect.
first.
You do.
Woohoo. That is so awesome.
I see Magpie having 3 initiatives.
Well,
That's interesting.
Because I kept trying to click on myself, but I had the
uh,
ruler thing selected.
Got it.
Mine's
Pick the
mine's
highest.
fine. So that's the important part.
well,
Well,
this is going to be tough, guys. But
I remember
Actually-
when Razor used to be.
I think I'm just going to go straight for the gold.
What?
Oh, Brent, whose character died Saturday for Cyberpunk, said, "I remember when Razor used to be in combat."
Oh,
Aw.
poor Brent.
That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna go there and stab it with a dragon tooth dagger because what is like the
Okay.
ultimate insult is to kill a dragon with a dragon tooth dagger.
I suppose
I mean
so, yeah.
that's horrible. All right, dragon tooth dagger attack. Oh my gosh, I rolled a nat 20. People at home,
It
you
is not
can't make this shit up.
unaware of your presence, so it'll just be the base damages. 10
Oh,
plus
wow.
10 is 20, halved is 10. As you
Only
slash
10.
into it, you realize that its incorporeal form is not terribly concerned about your slashing attack.
Ah,
And it's still
That's-
staring at you as you rush up to it and kind of slash it across the snoot. It just, like, doesn't seem to be mobily concerned about that.
could I bonus action to disengage and
Yeah.
move the rest of my movement? So I went 5, 10, so I'll go 15, 20, 25, 30. I try to head back towards those
Yeah,
guys so
that's
that when
fine.
it kills me, they can they'll be closer to my dead body.
Eventually. You don't see the creature because it's behind the tower, but you definitely understand that Mikhail is engaged. So I will say that you're not surprised. You were expecting there to be some sort of resistance, so you can take your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus action, gonna Shield of Faith on Mikhail. He's just in range. And then
Oh,
move.
I know who I forgot. Morax didn't get on the initiative. That's great. Good job, John. You're the best DM. You should do it. Do it more.
I would like to try and get up back on this bridge here. Can I climb?
So it's 20 feet up. If you're climbing, it'll be 5, 10, 15,
I would get here
30.
and then double
You
move
could get to here. That'll be 30 foot of movement.
Here?
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have your action.
Okay. Yeah.
And you would see the edges of the dragon on the side of the tower from that position.
All right. So she would call back and just be like, something big. Because she probably wouldn't be able to tell it was a dragon, you think?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she would alert everyone.
And your action, do you want to do anything with it?
Sacred Flame? Or
Yeah,
no?
That's where. I think it's a 90 foot range for it. 60 foot. No, hold on. Yeah, you're good. Okay. It takes a damage. Let me
Eat
go
that 3.
check. Might be important. Damage. Immunities. Okay. Yep. Oh, sorry. I actually just read something. Your damage was actually even less because it seems to not have cared about the acid damage. Mikhail.
Well,
Insult to injury.
what can I say? Not much.
It appears to be immune to the acid damage and resistant to slashing damage. Eventually done, it does take the full brunt of the radiant damage, despite it just being kind of a glancing hit on the edge of its line. And then Dahave, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to kick up my reviving melody.
Okay.
Can I get a 30-foot radius?
You bet.
I don't think I can do that, right? Oh, I could do it. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you can do it, I mean, for future.
Oh shit.
Is that 30 feet tall too?
Radius.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't go up in a cone, so you have to be directly underneath
Right.
her for it to be 30.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay. And that'll be it. End of turn.
Okay. Dahave done. Morax will go. Morax is going to dash, not really knowing what he's running into, and then kind of like, oh. Okrin.
Can I use the longbow even though I just got it and I'm not attuned to it? If it's special?
If it has special effects, it won't take precedent if it is an attunement item, but you can still use
Gotcha.
the bow as the bow. So you kind of drop it down and fire.
Yeah.
Alright. That will hit.
Do I get dual hits with a ranged weapon? Is that...
It's an attack, so yeah.
Oh, oop. Take minus that too. Let me turn rage off. Here we go.
So let me just check something here. Character sheet. Yeah, it really does help.
Nice.
So 12 and 6. Or sorry, 10 and 6. So it'll take half of both, so it will take 8. Alright. So as the arrows hit it, you see it kind of like trace through them, and similar to how it did with the ghost soldiers, kind of pulls a bit of the materia of their kind of incorporeal forms down to the ground as the arrows like pinion into the dirt. But it doesn't look like it's doing a lot. Looks like it's more going through it than blowing it up or anything.
Okay.
And then it'll go to it. It will, looking directly at Morax and Mikhail, because I didn't want Mikhail to feel bad when I did this, just to him. It will use its breath attack. It kind of drops down onto all fours. Its tail kind of flits up into the air, and its wings kind of drop low to kind of ground it, and it just breathes. And as it does so, it's almost like itself is coming off of its mouth. It seems to be kind of just breathing its own essence into you and Morax. I need the two of you to go ahead and make Constitution saving throws.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. All right, let's see. Let's do this, guys. Come on, good roll. Yes.
Okay.
17's
So,
not bad.
17 is a failure, though. So you'll take
Aw,
40 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
guess what? I'm popsicle. I freeze right up and fall over. I'm
Also,
down.
you are frightened, and that effect will stay in effect even though you are dying. You will be frightened for 1 minute. While you are frightened by this effect, you are paralyzed.
Ooh.
Frightened
Not
creature
good.
can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns to get rid of the paralyzing frightened effect. And Morax is fine. Just nailed the, so you'll take half. All right, that's big. Casey, you are. Oh, sorry. It will patrol forward into Morax. All right, Casey, you're up. And if you're talking, you're muted.
I should be able to get here, and then can I teleport from this shadow to that
Yep.
shadow? Cool.
You like
And
these
then
maps because they have the shadow shot.
I love the shadows. They're just drawn in.
Don't
It's
even
so
have to
convenient
ask,
for
it's
me.
Right there, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So you have advantage on your first attack, which you didn't need, and then the second attack will hit as well, and the third attack will hit as well.
Cool.
So 11 halved is 5, 9 halved is 4, and 11 halved is 5. Alright, so as you're kind of smashing into it, you do realize that it seems to just be kind of tearing away the mists of it and not really damaging the form of it. But again, it is doing damage, it's just resistant to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Casey, anything else? Want to say no? Alright.
This doesn't matter, right?
Nope.
Okay,
So
just making sure.
It's damage resistance is specifically bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Doesn't stipulate an overrider.
Cool.
It also has out of character just for a little bit of a back end baseball. It's 10 AC, so that's kind of why it.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
If its AC is that low, what's its HP?
Yeah,
Right.
it's a couple. It's a couple.
Couple few.
Let's just say we're out of the first of the hundreds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We'll probably be finishing this fight next week. Is what I'm trying
Cool.
to say. Mikhail, you are dying. Go ahead and make a death saving throw.
All right.
You have inspiration on. I mean, you have advantage on it because of my song.
Oh, I love it. That's a great song. All right, I'm gonna roll death saving throw. Where is it? I see it right here. Death saves. All right. Will I have to hit it twice or
Yeah,
roll
you'll have to
both
hit it twice
Yeah.
because advantage.
I made it anyways. I guess I
14 is
made it
good.
right.
Well, you could possibly roll a 20. So
Ooh,
have a
which will
question.
bring me up. You're
Sure.
right. That's great.
So a creature regains hit points at the end of its turn if it has taken damage since the end of its last
which
turn.
he would have. So
Which I
Okay.
did.
in order sequentially, it'll go at the start of the turn, death saving throw first, then the healing, and then he takes his
Okay.
turn. But he's paralyzed during his turn.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
have
that's 11
hit
Ooh,
points.
that's
Mikhail.
awesome. That's a great ability right there. I love that.
The higher level spell, yeah, third or fourth. I
Yeah,
think.
that's a great one. All right. So now I'm conscious, but I'm
But you're
paralyzed.
So at
Like
the
I have
end,
sleep paralysis.
well, it's more of a like as you're kind of brought back to life, you remember all of the ghosts. materia
Oh,
that
I'm
flow through.
scared too.
Yeah, you're frightened
Yeah.
of it. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, I'd
is
rather
a-
do wisdom.
It
But...
is a guttural
Oh, actually, I'm actually better at con than wisdom. That's weird.
Okay.
Oh, real bad.
Still a failure. So
Yes.
you are still paralyzed, locked in fear of that creature. With
All right, I'm
if
gonna-
you are no longer frightened, if something overrides the frightened condition on you, you are no longer paralyzed. Paralyzed
Ooh, nice.
happens as long as you're afraid of it. So that's your
Alright.
turn. Evangeline, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try and dash right here.
Okay. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 45, 40, 45, 50. 55, 60. You wouldn't be able to get all the way up. You'd just be kind of hanging on the crenellations.
It's
have to-
20 feet.
Yeah, it's 40 feet. You have to climb 20 feet. You don't have to climb
Oh.
speed. So you're kind of like on the crenellations at the end of this turn with your dash. At the start of next turn, 5 feet will put you onto the top.
Okay.
All right. Evangeline done. Dahave, you are up.
Okay, I will use. Oh, I'm sorry. So, Kevin, that means you're no longer invisible when I used my last spell. FYI.
Oh,
Concentrate
that's
on that.
okay. That's okay. Thanks. It could have worked, but
Okay.
unfortunately not.
So here I'm going to activate my
Trap
counter
card.
charm trap card.
Okay. Like a Yu-Gi-Oh
So
deal.
you hear like a bling bling bling. So I want to say too, since Dahabe is part Goliath, her voice kind of carries through the like wintry air better than a typical, boring human might.
We love
No
that.
offense, humans.
But you suck at singing.
And you hear the plinging of her finger cymbals. So if you need to make a saving throw against being frightened, you have advantage.
Correct. And yeah, and it's the same aura. Actually, it's double the aura of the current aura.
It's the same. It's 30 feet.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my brain's dumb and I don't know how to count squares.
It's okay.
So yeah, if you're inside of the yellow circle. Cool. And that's your action. You still have a bonus action if you want to throw one.
No.
Okay. Morax is going to step. No, he's not going to have to step at all. He's right there. He's going to fight him.
Wait.
He is going to slash and slash. First attack hits, second attack hits. It's a bad crit. All right. So it'll be 6 and 5, so 11. Slash. He says, not even this special magic sword. All right. Morax is going to. We got a short rest, right?
We had a long rest.
But during the
Yeah.
fight with the initial ghost, he didn't actually surge her second wind or anything, right? So we have those.
Hmm.
Okay. I am going to. I don't normally spend people's resources, but I'm going to go ahead and spend his second wind because he could use the top off. And that'll be 1d10 plus 7. So bear with. Okay. So that'll be 14 back on his hit point total. And I'm going to hold off on action surging. Yeah. Cool. He's done. He goes over.
All right. So he will rage. Turns on rage. And this is a 10-foot drop. Do you?
No, it's a 30-foot drop. So this would be the same height as this. Not the same height as this.
That was hoping. He will skitter down it then.
And then you're on that
Shit.
landing with 30 feet of movement.
And since that, then I'll bring this up. Move up half your speed if part of his bonus action.
Are you jumping at the dragon?
I was going to from here, yeah.
Okay. You still have the bow in hand. Are you swapping it for a different weapon, or?
I was going to rage with the tail
Okay.
and then do like a double spinning tail attack.
Okay, so your bonus action
Rare.
raging, jumping at it, and swinging with what weapon? Like, are you dropping the bow, or are you just attacking with your claw?
With a tail.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so whoosh
Yep.
and pow.
So like an upside down version of what Casey does.
Yeah, but spinning like as a top.
Or like a Samus screw attack, so like the tail flaps.
Yes.
into him.
Yep.
Sandshrew?
I love it.
Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, but with
Sonic.
so like tails actually.
I know you're.
What is happening?
I don't know. We're apparently becoming Sonic fans, so we should probably start doing like the
We're trying to be cool, okay?
I'm trying to think of a very
Right.
horrific Sonic the Hedgehog topic, and there are plenty of them. I just can't think of one off the top, so we'll just move it on.
And they're
9. So
The
They
only
count-
one I can think of is Not Safe for Life.
and they count as magic because
Oh,
even though they're like bodily hits.
okay, yeah, it doesn't care. It
Right. I know it's half delivery.
Yep, it'll go to it. So someone roll a d6. Let's go ahead and say Kevin, roll a d6.
That way I can't blame anybody if I roll a 6 and get its breath weapon back, right?
Right.
Just myself.
Okay, so it is going to move. It's going to move like, hold on. Sorry, let me try that again. It is going to move like so. Using all of its movement. As it moves, I need everyone that it passed through, which would be everyone except for Evangeline, to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it just. Oh, creepy.
Just ghosted you.
Yeah. It goosted.
Okay, so cool. I need one more. I think Casey.
Is this a saving throw to avoid being frightened?
There's no frightened here.
There it goes.
So everyone except for Okrin failed. Everybody who's not Okrin take 14 points of necrotic damage. Okrin takes 7. And everyone who was in the effect, your move speed is halved until the start of the dragon's next turn. And that's its turn. It'll go to Casey.
You said movement speed is halved?
Yep. And Mikhail just got knocked out.
Yeah, I had 11 hit points and
I'm
they
so
did
sorry,
14.
Kevin.
No, that's all right. It happens. It happens. Don't worry about it. Even if you kill me, it happens.
Absolutely.
Should be able to teleport and then step forward.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, those all hit.
Like a rocket. The
5
fuck?
and 4 and 4. Okay, cool. As you smash into it, you kind of feel satisfied in that effect. And as it's still kind of like moving, it kind of spins around, kind of looking at you, and you watch as the whole matter of the creature in between Casey and Mikhail's turn just fades away into just like, it's almost like it becomes like the snow fluttering around you, and it vanishes. Okrin, you watch as it re-manifests in front of the church. Out of character, legendary action, return to the dragon's starting position.
Nice. Did it
Creepy.
collect 200? Did it pass go?
Yeah.
Casey, take 6 back.
Oh, you want to give it to Casey or Mikhail, who's currently? Oh yeah, because he's paralyzed anyways. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Good.
Casey has. It's Casey's turn.
Oh right.
Right. He's also a rocket, so you got to prioritize the.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Rocket.
I hate to do this to you, but go ahead and make a concentration.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you just took
Oof.
damage.
I hate to be a stickler.
Oof.
You're
Uh,
fine.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
good job. Good
Fuck.
job. You did it.
I'm usually good about that, but I forgot.
No worries.
That's good though.
Yeah. Good roll.
So Casey, you got 6 back at your. or your turn then happened, and then we moved from Casey to Mikhail. Mikhail,
Yeah.
you
All
are
right.
dying.
Yep.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and make a death saving throw.
Death saving throw. Oh gosh, I closed my sheet for some
We're
reason. I
only
figured it was
checking to see
over.
if you roll a 20.
Yeah.
You rolled 2 dice though. So go ahead and
Oh,
click it
okay,
twice.
that's right. Death saves. Let's do it. One.
Okay.
Nope, a 15
So
and
not
a
a
7.
failure, no problems. You regain hit points. Go ahead and click the reviving melody.
Reviving melody. I'm in the mood for a melody.
You're paralyzed.
Robert Plant.
With 5 hit points. And
Ooh,
go
that's
ahead
all right.
and
I'll
make
take
a
it.
Constitution saving throw versus the fright.
All right, that would be good. This would be a good one to pass, people. Oh, I rolled crap again. Oh,
Yeah, you did.
saving
Alright.
throws. I should be a paladin or something with good, or monk with good saves.
You remain
Oh, well.
there. Evangeline, you are up.
Okay. I'll haul myself up on top here. And then, so that's 5. So, go here. And then, bonus. So bonus actions, do those count towards my spell slots?
Depends on what you're using the bonus action for.
The Shield of Faith.
Yeah, it is a spell that you're casting, correct?
Okay. Yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead and do
Magpie, is this your
Left.
first caster? Oh no, it's not.
not quite. I'm just not great at it.
Well, I know that you're always my defender.
One cast Bless.
Okay. What's Bless's range?
30 feet, so it wouldn't
40
reach
feet up.
anyone anyway. Yeah. God damn it. Dang it! Physics!
Do you have
Jump on top of Dabe.
Do you have guiding?
Your geometry.
Do you have
That
gu-
too.
do you have guiding bolt?
I don't know what that means, so no.
Spell called guiding bolt.
No.
You should.
First level spell slot.
Should I?
But don't have it prepared.
I don't even know what that is. I like. All right. God dang it. That's a touch. Fuck it. Sacred Flame this bitch.
Whoa.
And then.
It will fail. It's save initially, but then I'll use my legendary resistance to pass.
And then move back.
Evangeline done. Dahabe, you are up.
Okay. Who's looking the most like bloodied? Mikhail.
Mikhail is, yeah, he's dropping in between dying and being alive. Every turn, it seems.
He's a rubber band.
Okay. Should I even bother? I'm not even gonna bother healing him. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. We've been messing up too. Hold on a second. Kevin, you would have actually on the last saving throw for Constitution passed because you have advantage because of the counter term. Sorry,
Oh,
that's my fault.
all right.
So
Wait, no, but he rolled 2 8s.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I did roll 2 8s.
Oh, he rolled the 13 and the 20 for the
That
damage.
was-
For the other
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. Cool.
Sorry, you're still a rock.
Okay, so he's just trapped there.
Paralyzed, yeah.
Okay. Things I do for my allies. Okay, so I'm gonna run here,
Yeah.
and then we'll pling. So can I deparalyze him?
Yeah, so it would get rid of the. I'm gonna make a ruling on it. Rules as written say it wouldn't work, but I'm gonna make a ruling and say it is going to work.
Okay.
the reason. Let me explain the rules as written logic.
Mhm.
While frightened, the creature is paralyzed. You're curing the paralyzed condition. Frightened remains, it re-paralyzes. But I'm not going to be that pedantic. Curing the paralyzation using a second level spell slot is more than satisfactory.
Okay.
You are no longer paralyzed, Mikhail.
We can say it was because of Dahabe's sheer charisma.
That was
Or
it.
divine tier fuckery.
Divine tier fuckery. Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Tom employed it once before, so more than fair. Dahabe, you have your
I'll
actions.
fucking fight Tom. You heard that, Tom.
Yeah. Very good. Well, there's an option for people in Patreon to fight each other in this next bit, so great. Yeah, Dahabe done. Right? And Morax will rush up forward, and he is going to go ahead and action surge here on this. I'm going to go ahead and throw 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. And it's a critical fail, so it misses, even though the number on the dice would have resulted in a hit. So damage, damage, damage. So we're looking at 9. We're looking at 6. We're looking at 7. All right. Not the biggest amount of damage, but not bad. Okay, Morax is done. It'll go to Okrin.
All right, so since he went that way, I'll go this way.
Did Morax take damage his last turn?
He did not.
Okay.
And
Actually, he did because it moved through them. So yeah, he'll gain. Go ahead and throw it. Oh, he can't gain that much.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, Okrin, go ahead.
Okrin will do a. Can you take out the glaive?
Mhm.
That roll.
You didn't say you were
That
reckless
sucks.
attacking.
I sure didn't. And
Second attack. You can make a second attack with your glaive.
oh well, I did tail glaive. That's
Okay.
gonna be my.
Gotcha. So the 13 will hit.
Yep, I rolled it.
That it?
That's all.
All right. It is going to focus its attention on Okrin. It's going to ask somebody to roll a d6.
Should I roll it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
My fate.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it just goes rampant and then flutters down and it goes your way. The claws kind of lashing out at you like a horror movie, and then its whole top head just kind of lashes down onto you. So let's see if those hit. Claw, bite. So the claw will crit. The second claw will miss, surprisingly, and the bite will definitely hit. So this is going to be a bit of damage.
Would it even matter rolling a d8?
Well, on the first attack, it is a critical success. To use.
Right, so that doesn't matter.
So yeah, and then I'll let you know that it. I mean, if you want to spend your reaction to try and block the bite, you can. But I'm just gonna say don't do it.
All right.
That'll move.
If I can't make it with an 8, I won't even bother.
Sure. So the crit's gonna do 21 points of necrotic damage to you,
Neat.
and the bite is going to do 35 points of cold to you. And your speed is halved until the start of this next turn. And
Remember, you had gotten some back.
Yeah. And that'll be the end
What
of
up?
the dragon's turn. Casey, you're up.
What'd you say, Jijo?
You had gotten 7 back from reviving Melody.
Okay.
Some back.
I should just be able to do the exact same thing here. And step here, and then teleport to there and attack.
Yeah. With advantage for the first attack. Both.
Do they all
three
hit?
attacks, yeah. So we're looking at 3, we're looking at 4, we're looking at 5. Okay. that it?
Yep.
All right.
I'm sorry, John. How much was the damage again for me?
Sure. So it was 22 for the claw, necrotic,
Necrotic.
and then 35 cold for the bite, and then your speed is halved until the start of its next turn.
Yeet.
All right. Casey, solid stuff. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Mikhail, you are no
Alright.
longer paralyzed, and you gain hit points. No, you don't. You didn't take any damage last turn.
This is true. I did
No, I
not. So I would like to say that it'd be really cool if I kip up. You know how you kip up, like if you're like a,
Sure.
super awesome help. But I'm like 50. I'm gonna say I used to kip up in my 20s and 30s.
You grab a hold of the the
Yeah.
tent and the barrel next to you, and kind of like
I get up. I'm like, oh,
you
I'm
can
too
hear
old
the-
for this shit.
it's pulled out, so you can hear the cracking of your knees.
Yeah,
and your
this is really
pelvis,
bad.
Like, as you kind of get back up. Yeah.
So that takes half my movement to do that. So then I only have like 15 left. So, oh shit, I can't get close enough. All right. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll try to throw a dagger at him from there.
Okay.
While I'm standing up. All right, I'm gonna do that.
Don't you have your fire pistol?
Oh, I do. I'm gonna pull out my fire pistol and then
I
know,
pulled out my gun.
yeah, and I shot him. All right.
Take the shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Love
do
this.
it. All right, I have to go to the right screen because it's in my spells. I have it as a firebolt gun. All right, let's do this, guys. Firebolt gun. A 12. That might hit
Hits.
it, right? All right, sweet. 17.
Sneak
Oh,
attack
it doesn't
work
count.
on the firebolt gun.
All right, but 15 fire does. Or yeah,
Yeah.
I wish it worked on a
And,
gun, but
this is the first time you probably watched the creature take damage in full, besides the radiant damage it took. So it definitely seems
got-
to be the right track. And its attention immediately
Alright,
turns to
I got its attention.
Mikhail.
Perfect. Let's see if there's something else I could do. I didn't. I just stood up
Pro
and
tip?
I fired. Yeah.
If
Could I
you,
try to hide?
If you want to ask
No.
like your best friend for advice, but yeah, you should definitely pull a shadow in GTFO. Just find a
Yeah.
place that's behind cover and just go
And
there.
just. Is there any like window right here I could like jump through
You have
into
a-
that?
Well, you have a bonus action dash. You've stood up as that's half
That's
your
true.
movement.
That's
You
half my
can
movement.
Bonus action move 30, so you'd have 45
Oh, okay.
feet of
I'll
movement
just
you can
dash
go.
then over here. Yeah, like 5.
I would say like back here is a good spot, or like over here, or yeah, back over near Dahabe. That's fine too.
Like
The
just
further you can get, the better.
yeah. Maybe if I guess could I like? Well, I don't.
For angling, honestly,
Yeah.
over here in this back corner is probably the best bet.
Yeah, but then you're out of my.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of the thing
You're
either.
not taking damage.
I'll stay. Yeah, it's true. Oh, did you say up there?
Yeah.
Like I could go from there all the way. Oh yeah, why don't I just go up to here, go on the other side of that kind of.
Yeah, in this little alcove here.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay here though. All right,
Okay.
just for now.
Mikhail done, Evangeline up.
Alright. I'm gonna move up. Tap Sacred Flame.
That'll work. 9 damage. And yeah, just like before, it goes through. It watches Mikhail run off, looks up in the air, kind of does a quick perusal as we kind of shift back into cover at the people around it. Evangeline done. Right?
Yep.
Dahabe.
Okay, move here. Oop. This is for our rat. He's been taking damage, right? He's been getting attacked. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I'm at 34 out of 85.
I beat the crap out of him this turn.
But necrotic means I can't heal it, right?
No, you can heal it.
Oh, okay.
Necrotic just a damage type.
Well, thank you. Is
Take
that a
11
3.5 thing?
back.
You get 11 back. And then you hop back behind cover.
How did you know?
Smart. Moirax will fight as he does. We'll both hit. So that'll be 9 and 8. The attention immediately shifts back to the Wheeler of Narcus. Moirax is done. Oprah, you're up.
Had he
Actually-
taken damage?
He did not. He is going to use a combat maneuver on the last attack. Two. And
Ooh.
it needs to make a saving throw. Wisdom. It handedly makes it. So it's not goaded. He's like slamming on his chest. Come for me. And it does not do that. So Okrin, you're up.
All right, I will do play recklessly. I didn't need to. Oh well.
Okay.
Tiny little damage.
So that'll be 4 and 4. Okay. Okrin done. It goes to it. Roll a d6.
Okrin, take 8 back.
Thank you.
Roll a d6, somebody.
Not it.
Okay.
I'm bad luck.
Okay. So it is going to maintain its focus on Okrin. It's just going to be a claw bite attack. I'm going to double check. I don't remember if Morax has Sentinel or not. I thought that was something he had.
Sure
Yeah,
he does.
I
That's
thought
so
he was gonna use
too.
it.
Sure he does.
Oh, right. Oh, no. He has Defender's Aura. That's what it was.
Oh.
So he's going to use his roll technique. And he is going to attack it. And this is going to be messy. It's going to be so messy. So its attack is what triggered it. In the stack, yeah, I just used a magic term. Shut up. It is going to finish its itinerary. Wow, this is hilarious.
On me or
Yeah.
do you crit again?
No, it did not crit. The first 2 attacks were really high. That's why I was saying this is hilarious. In all honesty, there's 26 and a 28. You're not blocking those with a tail.
No, I'm not.
The bite, on the other hand, is low enough that it's a D8.
I would love to,
I'm gonna let you go for it.
because that's necrotic.
I was cold on the last one, but yeah, 3's the
Balls.
exact number you needed to block it.
Nice.
So you will block the cold damage. The necrotics will be hitting. It'll do 16 and then 12.
I can count.
And
28.
then it's taken the damage. It utilizes its reaction during its turn. It's triggering off its bloody its bloody aura. So when it is hit in this way, it starts to leak outwards in kind of that kind of ghostial breath it had. For the remainder of this conflict, it loses its breath weapon. However, it now has an aura where damage is present.
No thanks.
So, Casey, you're the first one to be in the effect when it's generated. It does not
Yeah,
happen
that
at the
checks
start
out.
of your turn. It'll happen at the end of your turn.
Of course.
And another note is it spent its reaction.
Okay. Well then, I guess I'm just gonna rocket up at it and see what the fuck happens.
Hit. Okay.
I'm in shadow, so I can teleport without taking opportunity attack, right?
It doesn't have a reaction to swing at you, but yeah, also yes.
Cool. Fuck off.
Okay. Casey done.
Bye, guys.
Iconic.
Yeah, I'm out.
Peace out. The rocket boosted.
Mikhail,
All
you're
right. All right. Could I hit it from here? I'm like wondering if you
Yeah.
use like the corner. All right.
You can
I
pop.
will
Well, you can pop out and shoot. It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
But yeah,
And
Bonus action,
so
hide, then shoot. You'll
Yeah.
have advantage.
yeah, I'll do that because I'm already kind of in a
Make a
covered
stealth roll.
area. Stealth roll. All right. Hopefully I don't roll trash. All right. Let's do this stealth roll right now. 19.
You're
That's
not
not
hidden.
bad.
You're not hidden from it.
Oh my gosh, this thing
Pop
has a
out, shoot.
boss.
Passive perception 24.
Ooh, this thing's good. All right, I will shoot at it anyways. Only
That'll
a
hit.
15, but all right. And do I get sneak because there's somebody 5 feet from it?
Well, it's,
No,
you're
it's a
using fire
gun.
pistol, so-
Oh damn it! I keep forgetting because I'm part of
It's
the
a
pistol.
spell.
aren't I? Yeah. All right, it's only 6 damage. Sorry, it's
All right.
not. That's just a little bit of damage.
Evangeline. Well,
We go.
but
We're just gonna.
rolling. I am failing, but I'm going to go ahead and use my second legendary resistance to pass. All right, it'll go to Dahave.
Okay.
Don't sound too excited.
Well, I studied fucking lore keeping for
Not
years,
dragon fighting.
not dragon fighting.
Valid.
I'm gonna just go back here. Okay, end of turn.
Cool. 10 hits.
That
by
would've
the way,
hit.
but- Yeah. So it'll do.
Why do I have so many die? Oh, so 7. So what, 3?
It'll go to Moirax, who
Points
will
on board.
kind of understanding the miasma that's kind of emanating from the creature. He will swing. That'll miss. That will hit. Bad rolls there though. And he will do 5. He will then buck right off to outside of its space there. Moirax is done. Okran, you're up.
He will skitter the hell over here.
You're
Would
gonna
this
attack?
be?
Well, you don't. Are you going to attack it first and then move, or no?
No, I was gonna attack the longbow from here.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then slam the glaive into the ground. Still, longbow.
Yep, just
down.
drop it. Just fucking drop it.
All right, take your shots. That'll hit. That'll hit. All right, so 5 and or no, sorry, 4 and 2. Okay. All right. At the beginning of its turn, you watch as the miasma that's kind of emanating out from it starts to kind of flood out into the streets a bit. Looks like the size of it increases. It will then move. Oh, whoops. Like so. This provokes opportunity attacks, of which they have disadvantage when you make them. I will swing with Morax for his reaction. Why not? Yeah, that'll work. For 8. Okay. Anybody else taking? Oh, you wouldn't be able to. Okay. So Morax, Tahabe, and Casey, you need to make Constitution saving throws. Failure. Failure. Oh, Morax is me. Let's go, buddy. Failure. Okay, so everybody takes 14 points of necrotic damage and your speed is half. And that's its turn. Casey, you're up.
How much was that? Sorry.
14 necrotic.
I failed my save.
14 as well.
No, for
Oh,
the
then
spell.
The aura drops.
got it.
Okay. Hit, miss, hit.
Oh wait, no, my other one is still up. So
Counter charm, yeah. So we're looking at 4. We're looking at. What are we?
Actually, there.
Okay. As a legendary action, it will reset to its starting position. Okay.
Cool.
Bummer. All right, I think I can pop out, shoot it, and pop back
You
again,
can just
right?
steady aim and fire
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
range. It's fine.
yeah, I'll do that.
I should
Steady
have
aim,
mentioned that
'cause
last time. I didn't
that will
think
be
about it.
better. Yeah.
You don't have to make a roll and try and beat its insane perception.
Yeah, that's hard to do. All right, I'm gonna shoot this twice then. Oh wait, did it shoot it twice? It did. Sorry, just take the first one then. 15,
Yeah.
and then damage would just be 15 fire,
Mm-hmm. And you're done?
and that's about it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Evangeline. Alright. It will fail and take the damage.
Can I do bonus action healing word?
And everybody
Okay.
below you is within range, so Casey is wounded,
Yeah.
Dave is wounded. Mikhail's out of sight for you.
Okay, case C, I think. Unless Dahave, does she look bad?
They're about the same.
About the same. Casey, because he's closer.
Yeah, I think they're both in like the 19 hit points remaining region. So Casey get 12 back. Alright, and then
It's
Dahave.
12. Thank you, thank you.
Gonna heal my own little self. Okay, that's my bonus. With my action, I will pew pew.
Oh, and then I would move back. Yeah.
That'll hit.
That's fire. 2 damage.
Morax will 5, 10, and swing. Whoosh, whoosh. Both will hit. Bam. Bam. So we're looking at 7 and 9. So 16 damage down. Okay. It looks very, very wounded. Morax will then 5, 10, 15. This will provoke an opportunity. 25. The dragon will swing its reaction, the bite. It will miss. Natural 1. Just slams its face into the ground. Morax is done. Okran, you're up.
Okran will hop up to here, pop up to make a shot, and he'll take 2 more shots.
Okay. Got both hit. So 7 and 8 is 15, or half 7, 3, half 4, so 7. Okay.
Then you'll back off and then ready the. Oh, they have the glaive down there, and then you're ready.
Yeah, you took it with you. It's fine. You picked it up,
Okay.
and dropped it down, and then grabbed the glaive with one hand, ready to put the bow away on your next turn.
Okay.
Yep. The aura grows. It seems like the mist is just kind of blooming out into the kind of buildings and the like. And it overtakes a couple of you. It hasn't reached it up to the roof yet, but it's definitely emanating kind of a swirl around the creature. It will then, it's going to attack. It doesn't have its breath weapon any longer. So we're going to just smash into Casey.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, you got lucky with the bite. It missed, but the other 2 hit. So you'll be taking 12 necrotic and 12 necrotic,
Minus 24.
and that is
Still standing, though.
its turn. Casey, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to just do what I've been doing, rocket at this thing.
Hit, hit, hit.
Cool.
So, stun and as its reaction, it will bite you.
Oh, it just gets a free bite.
No. It's using its opportunity attack. So it reacted.
Opportunity attack on a teleport.
Oh, you teleported. You didn't say you teleported. It's like you.
Sorry.
No, you're right. You're fast. But you're also really, really fast. Like supersonically.
Yes, I'm extra fast.
All right. Well, lame. Okay, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, I'm gonna take a shot at it.
All right.
Steady aim, shot at it. Why not? All right, come on. All right, 17
That
for
hits.
10 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
About all I can do. I'm just doing damage from a distance.
Evangeline.
Alright. Bonus action, healing word again. He's he with the range. Okay. We'll do. And then. Over here, Sacred Flame.
It will fail. Taking the full damage there. All right, and then Dahave, you are up.
Okay. The word of the day. What do you think it is?
Crossbow. Oh, healing word.
That's on our mayor.
Thank you.
Oh, did you get mine too?
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Word of the day is
That-
run.
Moving to there and then.
The hell away from this big giant green circle.
Right?
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Morax, because if he doesn't engage, he's going to have to retreat, and if he engages, he can't get out of the circle. He's going to go ahead and move up. And he's going to attack, because, I mean, that's what he would do. He will hit with both of those attacks, which I think is enough. Yep, so I need everyone who is currently under the green circle to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's go.
I believe in you. Oh. Oh.
I recklessly do my Constitution saving throw.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
You just vomit with abandon.
Yeah, I'll do it. I think I'm gonna do that anyway.
Go ahead. Did you roll it? Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize. So the two of us take 52 points of cold and necrotic damage.
Oh no!
Does this reduce
Oh,
you to 0
God.
hit points?
Ouch.
Does this reduce?
You're gonna have a rat popsicle.
Wait, 52 total, or do you mean 52 of each?
Oh no, sorry. 52. It counts as both. It's 52 total.
Oh, thank
damage,
God.
But it's cold
I was like, no.
and
I
necrotic.
Yeah.
just had a heart attack.
Oh yeah, that would
Yeah.
have killed you. I know for sure. But does that knock you to 0, right?
Oh, 100%.
The second the
So-
creature dies, the mist bursts outwards like the breath in its initiation, and as it sweeps through both of us and knocks us down, there's this lingering essence that's present on both Moirax and also Okrin.
Like it.
And we will discuss that more next session. Thanks for watching this that did, and we will see you then as the two who have been ghost cursed. We'll see
Ghost curse.
how the rules will change for them in an interesting way.
Right.
Ciao.
Like, hey, Chris, you've